And good evening and welcome to the BallGame Blitz TV show produced by Worthy Road Studios on the Jackson Christian Facebook page. I'm Coach Joe Holloway. I'll be your play-by-play announcer for this evening. David Wade is in the house tonight. We're glad to have David back. He'll do color and replays for you tonight on all of the Jackson Christian football broadcasts. I want to thank Shane Cisco for filling in for Dave last week, but the man is here, the man, the Tower of Power, the man that's too sweet to be sour, David Wade. Another BallGame Blitz broadcast is going on tonight at other places, USJ being one of those, TCA another one, and of course we're going to have a great broadcast. Looking forward to the Eagles hopefully getting their first victory of the year. They're going to play a tough team that's out of Division II, but they are Division II AA. We are Division II 1A. And, of course, our director tonight is Ashley Janda. Stephanie Janda is our replay operator and producer. Scott Tinker and Brady Larkins on the controls of the cameras. They do such a great job. And I'm going to correct Paul Schultze. Our producer is Chris tonight. He goes by Christopher. I'm bad about shortening his name. He is our brilliant executive producer tonight. And on top of that, he's better looking than Paul Schultze. Dave, glad to have you back this year.
Well, you don't have to go too far to be better than no, just kidding, Paul. Hey, I'll tell you what, it's great to be back, Coach. I'll tell you, Jackson Christian had such a fun time calling their games, and last year was able to do some games for a different school, but great to be back with you. We have a good time all the time, and the Eagles were the first ones that we started doing this with, and I am so happy to be back. And it looks like that we have a possibility of a very good season, maybe even historical, Coach.
Absolutely, and we want to talk about that season some. Remember, Jackson Christian, the only school in the city and county that has won a state championship in football since we went to classification. Now, Jackson High did win 3 of them in the old days, but that was kind of like when they had bowl games and that decided in college, and we won it in 2006. Had a good run last year, and we're going to tell you about all of these teams that we play, but tonight we're going to focus on Jackson Christian and Northpoint Christian. I do need to remind everybody that this is a copyrighted broadcast, and any rebroadcast, retransmission, or editing of this game without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. You'll be hearing about that. We're going to tell you about some great sponsors and some of the people that help bring this broadcast to you. But you are on the Great American Sports pregame show. We're going to take a time out, and when we come back, Dave Wade's going to tell you all about Northpoint Academy. Let's take that, or Northpoint Christian Academy. Let's take that time out. We'll be back after this.
You're blinking in and out.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
And you are back on the Great American Sports pregame show. They also will bring you the postgame show. Go by and see Ben and Wesley. And Wesley Freeman, and Big Ben Vargason, what great supporters of Jackson Christian they are. David, our fans don't know much about Northpoint Christian Academy. And what can you tell them about Northpoint Christian?
Well, Coach, back in the day when I was in high school and junior high school in Memphis in 1974, they started a school called SBEC, which was Southern Baptist Educational Center. The original campus, Coach, was located on the corner of Tulane and Shelby Drive. A lot of people always have wondered why a team that is addressed in South Haven, Mississippi, plays in TSSAA. Well, it's very simple. Their original campus was inside of Shelby County, and we are just about maybe a half a mile from the state line. So they petitioned the TSSAA to move in, to remain in the TSSAA. It was granted, and SBEC moved to this campus. And in the 80s, Coach, it struggled a little bit. SBEC was not doing very well, so Broadway Baptist Church, which owns SBEC, and this campus here decided that Northpoint Christian would be a better name, and they made a few changes, and so they went on to become Northpoint Christian. Northpoint Christian has had a few players that are going to be named, names that a lot of people in Jackson recognize. The school's winningest coach is Butch Veazey, which is the father of Tennessee quarterback Vance Veazey. Remember when he was there, and he came from where SBC is now. They consider themselves in the county of Shelby, but in the city of South Haven, Mississippi. I don't know why that is. It was established 1973. They got an enrollment of 306. Your headmaster is Jim Ferguson. Principal's Brad Reaver, and your athletic director is Brad Gay. They are Brad Gray, excuse me.
Is it Brad or Barry?
It's Brad.
Brad, wow.
Brad.
Okay.
And they will go with the nickname of the Trojans, so you will hear us refer to Northpoint as the Trojans. Obviously, we just said, Coach, the school's winningest coach was Butch Veazey. He was here from 95 to 2009. He was 69-46. Last year's record was 5-6. They lost in the first round of the playoffs to Silverdale. Their head coach this year is Tyler Gold. Assistant coaches are Jeremy Davison, Jonathan Highland, Jeff Henderson. They run, Coach, the defense is multiple and an odd front. Their offense, you will see a pro-style spread. It's probably going to be a hurry-up. We have not seen it. They've got 10 returning starters, 5 on offense and 5 on defense. From a team last year that did make the playoffs. They've made the playoffs 20 times in school history. Their playoff record is 14-19. Number of state titles, 1. 2003 in Division 2A, they were known then as SBEC. So they will play a very, very good schedule this year, as in Jackson Christian they start. Then they have Brighton here, Marshall County, Kentucky, Middle College. Then they go to Millington, at St. George's, Davidson Academy, ECS, Sheffield. And one that I would probably know that they're not looking forward to is Lausanne.
I would say they're not looking to Lausanne. Now, that is the skinny, and you're not going to get any more information from anybody in this state than David Wade just gave you. Let's talk about Jackson Christian for a moment. And our enrollment is 238. The president of the school is Mark Benton. I believe that's Dr. Mark Benton, to be correct.
Yes, it is.
And the athletic director is the old David Lipscomb student coach, and a great second baseman in his own right, Jason Shelton, who also coached the Freed Hardeman Lions, and he just happened to coach a young fellow by the name of Kyle Teichman, who happens to be our men's basketball coach. And we'll talk about that a little more. We are in Division 2A in the West. Our field is unnamed, but the stadium is Ronnie Fowler Stadium. School's winning his coach. You'll remember him. His name is Eric Cohue. 38-12 was his record there. Now, Coach Stewart is the one that won, Brian Stewart, that won the state title in 2006. The school's record in 2021 was 9-3. They lost to Nashville Christian in the quarterfinals. Head coach Darby Palmer is 29-27 in 5 years at Jackson Christian, building an excellent program, sound foundation, and teaching the young men not only football skills, but he and his staff teach the game of life also. Assistant coaches Alan Irvin, Brian Bullard, Rob Phillips, Will Reichert, Josh White, Chuck Ray, And I am bound to be leaving somebody out. Lewis Gillum, yes, Ethan Bond, Greg Armour, and you know Greg, the stat man, he is so valuable. And
yeah.
Chase McLean, who I believe Chase does a little bit of everything besides being head coach of our fine baseball team. Offensive coordinator Will Reichard, you heard him the other night on the Eagles Sports Show that we do from Hub City on Tuesday nights. Defensive coordinator Rob Phillips. The offense is a spread with many variations. There's a little RPO in there this year on that too. And, of course, we run the base defense is 3-4, but we'll do other things out of it. And we're watching as Gage Boykin just made a handoff on the warm-up. And, of course, one of his fine running backs is Cam Boyd that we'll talk about. Tell you about Gage. He's the senior quarterback. Cameron Boyd, better known as Cam Boyd, running back. He's also a free safety, a senior. Cedric Anderson, an offensive and defensive lineman, a junior. And a young man we're going to miss. He's out for the season, a senior, Presley Edmonston. What a great young man. And he supports his team. Joey Carr, senior lineman. Dalton DeLoach, another senior lineman. Wyatt Jones, the tough nut. He's moved the linebacker. He'll take Jacker Nash's place. He also can play fullback, and he is really an H-back sometimes on that offense. Now, something else about him, we'll tell you he plays baseball. The reason I said he's a tough nut, he's a catcher too. That
yes,
is
he is.
Tough job. Does a great job. Now, of course, we've got some other young men to watch that plays the dog linebacker spot. Caleb Newsom, and they list him as a linebacker defensive end. He's just a junior. Daniel Green, the fine tight end, he's a junior. And, of course, our great kicker, he really helped last year. He's increased his distance. Zach Cisco, he's just a junior. Zach McDonald, a running back and defensive back. Trent Carrier, who is listed as an athlete but can play linebacker, he's a junior. Ty Smith, another defensive lineman. And you say you haven't mentioned Jalen Mosley. Well, he was next on the line. Already has 3 offers, one of them being from Ole Miss. And he plays wide receiver and defensive back. Sometimes he's the free safety. Depends on the coverage we're using. Austin Kelly, who can play quarterback and wide receiver, can play defensive back. Lance Rowland coming back from an injury. He's a senior. Great little pass catcher. Had a great camp down at Alabama this year. And Blake Rowland, his brother, who is just a sophomore, you saw his speed last week. And we just overthrew him, but he can get free in that secondary. And I'm going to tell you what now, if you want somebody to bite you in the neck like a vampire, and he doesn't literally bite your neck, but Blake Rowland will hit you. He will cross your eyeballs. He's trying out for the position that Tacker Nash had as unlicensed chiropractor.
And you know, Coach, as the year goes on, teams will be able to prepare for that as they watch the film and they start to understand that this young man can really lay it to you. But tonight, they're going to have to learn on-the-job training here. And it is very, very important that we get off to some extremely good hits tonight, and he is one definitely that will start.
He is, and I should have mentioned Caleb is trying out for that part of unlicensed chiropractor. Is Wyatt Jones is too. Well, we don't have one. Our unlicensed chiropractor graduated.
Oh, me.
A couple of other people we want to miss is Jack Collins, and Jack had a big interception, took it to the house, and I mean he was booking it in the game last week, and that was obviously a jamboree game. Chilton Smith, he's a fine lineman, and we'll tell you about some of his stats. Eli Craig, offensive lineman and linebacker, and Kai White, tight end and linebacker sophomore. Key losses: Chance King, we're going to miss Chance. Tacker Nash, Tacker, and sometimes known as Tackler Nash. And the man that made the long snaps is very important.
Yes.
Walker Ray not only was a great cornerback, he not only was a great wide out, he did all the long snapping. C.J. Carrier, another young man that gave us some important minutes. Carson McKee, who I believe signed a track scholarship down at Freed, and Campbell Scott, the hard-hitting young man. Overall record of the last 10 years is 46 and 62, 9 playoff appearances. Number of playoff appearances total for Jackson Christian, 22. Last playoff appearance was last year. Our playoff record, 22 and 21. We have one state title in 2006, and that was against the public and the private schools in Class Single A. And, of course, we've got a dandy schedule that leads off. We're going to take another time out and come back with more of the Great American Sports pregame show after these important messages.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding company since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise, and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson. Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
You're back here on the Great American Sports pregame show, Worthy Road Studios, BallGame Blitz, Jackson Christian's Facebook page. And that is the place to go, is Jackson Christian's Facebook page to see this contest tonight. And let me give you a number. If you want to text David and I, and it's a new number, school's going to get it out to you too. But you can text us at area code 731-437-6377. We'd like to hear from you. And tell us about what you're thinking. We'll try to relay that. And I know Darby Palmer's parents, if they're not here, they will definitely be listening. And y'all shoot us a text. Make sure David Cisco, the councilman, will be listening. Now, we've got Jackson Christian 9-3 at Northpoint Christian 5-6 last year. But don't let that record fool you. They are AA. They are a bigger school than we are. They've got a huge number of young men back. Here's David Wade to give you some more information.
You know, and the one thing we got to remember is last year it took 22 points in the fourth quarter for the Eagles to pull out a victory over the Trojans. So this is going to be a very, very, very good measuring stick for a first game of the year. For those that are watching, you obviously have been able to see at Northpoint Christian will be decked out in powder blue with navy blue helmets, and the powder blue in will be on the side of the helmets. Jackson Christian will be in the white jerseys and the blue pants with silver helmets. We are playing at Trojan Field. It is located in South Haven, Mississippi. This field is going to be running north to south. The sun is setting behind us, so we're not looking into the sun, but Jackson Christian fans are looking right into it for just a few minutes. Natural playing surface is what we've got here. It is only one of two schools that are left in the city of Memphis, private institutions that have natural grass, Briarcrest being the other. Everybody else has gone to turf. The officiating crew will be a 5-man crew with one timer at the point, and it is a TSSAA crew. Obviously, because they're in South Haven, you would think they would be playing in the Mississippi football, but they are not. They are a member of the TSSAA. The lights have come on. Coach, we've got a pretty good night. The temperature is going to be a little bit uncomfortable for probably about the first quarter until the sun sets behind us and gets behind the trees in the press box. At that point, it should cover the entire field. And we don't have a whole lot of trees that are surrounding all sides, so a breeze should be through here to help the players. And, you know, obviously, Coach, this is one of the games you start to worry about the cramps. You start to worry about conditioning because you are first of the year and because of the elements that it's going on.
And Dave, you are absolutely right. I have my official TSSAA app here that actually it's the OSHA app, but that's one they were recommending. We're only in the warning area. It feels like it is 90 degrees out there. It's actually 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and the humidity is 56%. If it gets over here in the danger zone, then we have to start taking the precautions, and if it were to, and it's not going to hit the magic number of 104.
104, and
then we all sit down.
Yeah, you all sit
the
down there. And what is it? Is it 97 that you have to take?
Water breaks.
You have to take a water break in every quarter that is not recorded into a timeout. It's not charged to anybody. And as an official, our biggest thing is you try to take it where you don't disrupt anybody's flow. If it's a big change of possession that's down in the other end, you kind of slide it and let it go a little bit. But in this day and age of precaution, and as well as it should be, we are underneath it right now. So this game should go off with no protocols in place. Now, that doesn't mean the officials can't take it upon themselves to do it, but right now we are under no protocols with the TSSAA.
That is good. And you see the teams warming up. You see the cheerleaders. A great shot. Our camera crew, they're second to none with anybody. Dave, this game last year was the shootout, as you told them about, with those 22 points. Cam Boyd had 259 yards and 5 touchdowns. Is he going to have that kind of game again this year?
He's going to have to, and obviously we're going to have to get, we're going to have to get him loose, and in doing so, you know what happens. The guys that get fed first are going to have to dig in down there and move some of these bodies away. And, they're going to outnumber us probably by about 10 to 15 players when it's all over with. Now, whether that is complete depth or not, who knows? But, yes, we're going to have a good ground attack, and it will open up the air. We're going to have to set the tone quick, Coach. I believe that, this is just me. But opening day, I want to go on defense first. I just want to hit somebody right off the bat.
Oh, I'm with you on that one, and I'm going to tell you what, the Trojans will rely heavily on quarterback Jack Patterson if they hope to finish this season with a winning record. He threw for 3,200 yards as a sophomore. Remember, they had a young man named Brown that was supposed to be their quarterback last year. He took over about 2 weeks into practice because Brown decided to go all baseball. I believe he was either Mississippi State or Ole Miss signing, and that's the reason he didn't play football last year. So the two quarterbacks are important. We'll tell you more about Gage Boykin, 58% passer, and he had a good season last year. He's looking for a better season. But the Trojans also return two guys to keep an eye on. One of them is Gray Patterson. I believe he'll be wearing number 24, and you need to keep an eye on him because he can catch the football. He can run with it a little bit. And then they have another guy, Christian Gilliland. Now, Gilliland is an interesting young man also. He wears number 11, and we'll tell you about him a little more also later. He's just an 11th grader. And then they've got some linemen we'll tell you about. But this game is kind of an important start for both teams. They don't want to get off, they being Northpoint, to a bad start this year. And the 22 points that Jackson Christian was able to put on the board was a big dent on them. And it kind of set the tone, and then they got it straightened out and won some really tough games, pulled off an upset at the end of the season, made the playoffs. And we've got to get a good start because we've got a tough schedule, folks. This one's not easy. 9-3 was our record last year, but we'll tell you more about that, the expectations for the offensive lines, the replacements on defense, and it'll be interesting. There will be some injuries tonight. Tristan Nash probably won't play. And the reason I say probably, there is a foam cast, Dave, that is legal, right, that you can put on a broken thumb.
Yes, actually the cast is legal. It just has to be covered in foam, and it has to be checked by the umpire of the officiating crew, and he'll make sure that it does have enough foam over it. And at that point, he will either okay it or they'll have to rewrap it or do whatever. But yes, you can play with the cast, and it will protect. But that's not really what the bothersome is. You know how that works. It's just the impact and the jarring of it that starts to move around. A lot of Tylenol, but a lot of trainers these days, Coach, they don't like the Tylenol, they don't like the ibuprofen and stuff while you're playing a game because of the thinning of the blood at that point, and if something happens, they don't want to have another problem in doing that. But I believe that they can get him wrapped up where he can be game ready to go, and it will be looked at, and we'll know as soon as we get kickoff.
Dave, before we take another break, let's go over some football rule changes for 2022. And one of them is the team box may be extended by the state association. I don't know if the box got extended by the TSSAA.
Well, it can be, and, mainly that is going to be for the 5A, 6A schools that carry 120 kids. What they're meaning on the box there is that right now the box stops at the 25-yard line. They can extend it if they want to. They can petition the TSSAA to extend it to the 20. I think you can go no farther than the 15, but most of the time they'll stop you at the 20. That'll give you an extra 10 yards to house your team.
Absolutely, and of course Rule 1-33, and I won't give the numbers. Ball may be changed between downs. Any game official may order the ball be changed between downs. That's only a slight change, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a slight change. And these days in high school football, the crews, you're actually working with 2 more people on the field than normal. And ball boys have learned to do their job, and there's so many footballs that are coming in and out. They're looking for it, so you will probably, especially early in the season, all incomplete passes 90% will be changed. And this early in the season, with the temperature the way it is and the sweat, they'll get that ball in and out of there pretty quick.
Very quickly. Number 0 is now legal.
Yes, it is.
I'm glad it is.
It's really weird.
It's double 0 though.
Yeah, remember. Well, no. Double 0 is not, because I remember there was a friend of mine who loved Jim Ott. He loved
Jim Otto.
Yeah, Jim
double
Otto.
0 for the
double
open
0,
ring.
absolutely.
And what about the chop block? It's been redefined. It says a chop block has been redefined as the illegal combination block where contact is made above and below the waist.
That is actually a very, very good rule, and they're really clarifying it. That rule has existed for a long time. What it means is that 2 offensive players will engage a defensive player. One will stay high and the other goes low. That's where a lot of people got hurt back in the day. Matter of fact, there's a lot of times, Coach, you remember, they'd set you up for that. If the offensive line was having a hard time back in the 60s and 70s, they just chopped Baki right on out of the ball game. But they've stopped it now. You can only have one person in contact with you. Both can go high if they want to. They both can't go low, but you definitely, as a chop block, if one is engaged high and the other one goes low.
And, of course, the other one we want to talk about, there's some editorial changes, some fundamental things that we'll talk about later. But the passer can now throw the ball away. He's pretty free. There's not much to the intentional grounding rule anymore. It says new exception to the passer added new exception that allows passer to legally throw the ball away to conserve yards.
Yes, and that is a very, very good rule, because high school was the only organization that was doing that. And so you watch on television forever and ever, and you end up seeing the pros throw it away, the colleges throw it away, but the high schools could not throw it away forever, or they would get a penalty. Nobody could really understand that. So, I think that is a great rule change. There's a couple of other things that you must know about the high school rules. Coach, there's no such thing as an uncatchable ball. If there's pass interference, there's pass interference. It is not an automatic first down. Okay, it's 15 yards, and that's it. That's all you get. And if you have more than 15, you get to replay the down, but you don't have a first down. There are only 4 things that'll get you an automatic first down, and every one of them involve roughing. Roughing the passer, roughing the snapper, roughing the holder, and roughing the kicker. Those 4 get you automatic first downs. Everything else is just straight up.
And again, folks, you'll not get that information anywhere except on the Jackson Christian broadcast. Tell you what else we need to tell you about is some of our sponsors. Of course, the great pregame show is brought to you by Great American Sports. Replay sponsor tonight, Mitchell's Body Shop. The 4 corner logo sponsors are Jackson State Community College. And, of course, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Jones Chevrolet, Blacksmith Restaurant. Scoreboard sponsor is Thompson & Smith Insurance. And we'll tell you about our other advertisers after we take a break here on the Great American Sports pregame show.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, we realize there are more than enough things to worry about on a day-to-day basis. With our new 10-year all-inclusive package, your home comfort doesn't have to be one of them. For one low monthly payment, you can purchase a brand new York unit with full maintenance and repair coverage for 10 years with approved credit. No hassle, no stress, just complete coverage for your comfort and convenience. Contact McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your free new AC estimate today.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
If you work outside or in a facility with no AC, or you're just struggling with this year's heat wave, it can really take a toll on your body and health. At Live Hydration Drip Spa, we can help you recover with our Beat the Heat special for only $59. Call or visit us online today to set your appointment.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
It's time for the 4th annual Lifeline Car Giveaway.
And Joe Mahan Ford is proud to donate a car again this year.
Give blood with Lifeline between Memorial Day and Labor Day for a chance to win a 2019 Ford EcoSport. Join Lifeline.
And Joe Mahan Ford and give blood this summer.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
This is how we Friday. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online. We make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
Lifestyle Vision, located at Thompson Farms, offers patient-centered, comprehensive options. Select your vehicle with our latest styles and exclusive brands. Come see us Monday through Friday 8 to 5 or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision is compassion for community.
And number 6, Jack Patterson. I knew that
for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
We are back here at Northpoint Christian Academy, and my apologies if you are getting this at all. We're on jetpack because we were not allowed to hook into the hard line, and I will, you know me, folks, I will shoot you right between the eyes with the truth. And without the hardline internet, it makes things very, very difficult. Please do not call the broadcast booth if you're listening. Some of you already have. There's nothing that the crew here can do, and I'm sure Paul Schultze will work hard on it. Paul will be more than happy to talk with you about it. But anyway, Jackson Christian, and Dave, you watched the toss. Can you tell us about the toss? Because I was over here explaining the situation.
Actually, it's not a single service.
Okay. And, of course, for Jackson Christian starting tonight, at quarterback Gage Boykin, running back Cam Boyd, Aiden Childress at left tackle, Dalton DeLoach at left guard, Eli Gray at center, Chilton Smith at right guard, Joey Carr at right tackle. The wideouts and tight end, Austin Kelly, Cooper Banky, Jalen Mosley, and Daniel Green starting on offense. And Dave and I will fill in the people for Northpoint in just a moment. And again, our crew is trying to do the best they can. They are on what's called a jetpack to try to send this out to you. It will be recorded, and you can watch the replay. And I know a lot of you were counting on watching it live, and sometimes it will go live, but without the hard internet, it's really kind of tough. And we will.
Well, Coach, we're still on. We still got the radio broadcast for those who want to possibly switch over, and they can get to that on. Is it 93.1?
It's 93.1.
Yeah, 93.1. You'll have that. And we're going to continue to try to get some type of internet service. Once again, we're trying to draw this out of the sky. There's just no way. We're used to a hard line to where we have nothing that is competing against it, but we don't have it, so we're going to do the best we can. But you can tune over it to 93.1. Check back. If we do make it back on the air, we'll be the first ones to let you know. Other than that, you're going to be able to watch it tape delayed on YouTube. They will be downloaded shortly after the completion of the ball game, and we'll be able to roll it. Coach, I'm ready. We're ready to kick off here. Jackson Christian is going to receive this, so they're going to go on offense to start the first with you.
They will, and I know they would have probably liked to have gone on defense, but Coach, remember, Coach Palmer loves to go offense first.
Well, with that kind of offense, only 3 times last year they scored under 17 points, so they know what it's like to pick up that offense. Coach, this kicker is stepping back there, ready to go.
And we are just about ready for football. And this one, they're angling it, and this was a positional kick for a purpose. It's kicked out of bounds. Will we take it there, or will we back them up 5? Looks like we're going to take the football where it was kicked, Dave, or they'll move it to the 35, won't they?
Yeah, the ball went out at the 30, so they're going to get to move it and take it. Actually, they're going to get to move it up, and it looks like Coach Darby's made the decision. They're scared to kick. They're going to make them kick it again, Coach.
That's right. Now, they'll have to move it back. That's a 5-yard penalty, and they're going to change kickers. This time they're going to bring 42 on to kick. That is Brady Smith. Now, I think 24 had the original kick.
Yes, he did. Brady Smith is a junior here at Northpoint Christian. He's going to put what looks to be his right leg into it and see if he can get a better kickoff from the first.
And let's try it again from the 35. This time they chose to go to Mosley. He fields it about the 15, up the middle of the field, across the 35, across the 40, and what we improved about 7 yards on field position.
Yes,
5 yards for sure.
Absolutely, and that's a good call because, you got the hands in your playmaker back there. You get the ball in their hands. We get the ball at the 40-yard line instead of the 35. Good starting field position for the Eagles to start 6.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 40-yard line. That only took 6 seconds off the clock. Here they come. Looks like Mosley will come to this side. He'll be a single receiver. They're going to double cover him, though, Dave.
Yeah, they're going to stick 2 on him over here. They're going to make sure.
There's a nice fake by Boykin. Cam Boyd rolling down the field, and he should have a 1st down plus more.
Yeah, Coach, we'll go back and look at this replay right here, and I'll tell you what, they absolutely get everything stretched out to the right side, and then they release it. It goes on to the left, and in the turn, he turns it up, takes it all the way down the sidelines, and goes home.
And the initial 1st down for Jackson Christian School. Replays brought to you by Mitchell's. And a gain of about 14 for Cam. We'll get that, and then now the
good hard count. We pulled the nose guard off right there.
So that'll be 5 easy yards right there.
The 5-yard penalty moves the ball to the 40-yard line. Still 1st down, 1st and 5 yards to go.
Penalty 1st and 5, and Dave, you like that situation?
Yeah, this opens the playbook right here. Coach Darby, there's a million things he can do right here.
Does Gage Boykin air it out for the 1st time in an official game? Looks like Austin Kelly coming this way. This time they have a slot. They do have a free safety. It's a 1-back. They fake the Boyd. They throw it. It's caught by Kelly. Kelly catches the football, gets down across the 30, almost to the 25. I bet they put it out on, the 26?
Yeah, put it on the 26, and as we get to it, just a good fake up the middle, and then they turn and throw to the slot man. That is about 15 yards downfield. He takes it, runs it down to the 27-yard line. 1st down, Eagles. Great call of a play.
1st down, the second one for the Eagles. They move the football. 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line of Northpoint. Man in motion. Here's the 2-handed pitch. Running with the football hard. Now that time 32 for them sifted in there.
Yeah, 32 comes in real strong right there, and that is Evan Jackson, a 10th grader, who is coming in to make the tackle. But, Coach, the bottom line to that, gain of 5 on the play. We are getting positive yardages each time.
Yep.
It is 2nd down, and that was Banky on the carry. Our booth is extremely small. I'm having to look around things to see. Here's the pass, shot a little high right at the sideline, and it was intended for Austin Kelly. And so now 1 for 2 passing for Gage Boykin, who's got a rifle for an arm. That one sailed a little bit, Dave.
It did, but I'll tell you, that was what we talked about earlier, Coach. That was getting rid of it to save yardage. He made sure that nobody but his man had a shot at it, and he wasn't going to give his too much a shot at it.
Okay, it's a big 3rd down and 6. The ball on the Northpoint 24 with 10:39 to go here in the 1st quarter. They get their play from the side. Wyatt Jones in the backfield along with Cam Boyd. They give to Boyd. They try the left side. He cuts it up. He'll be close. Now he's knocked back, and it'll be right at that point, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll turn around and take a look here. It's going to be on the replay. You'll see he takes the snap. He's going to hand it off really quick to Boyd. Boyd's going to go to the left side. He cuts it up right here, tries to get the 1st down. It's going to be really close, Coach, about 2 yards. I think you're going to see Jackson Christian go for it.
You are. 17 yards unofficially for Boyd. It's 4th and a short 2. And an extra long 1, and I'm going to tell you what, that was a left-footed spot. I don't care what anybody says. Here's the man in motion to the right of the foreman. Mosley, the flags are thrown. And let's see what the call is, Dave.
So you're going to have illegal procedure. What a bad time to jump. Just waiting to get that, knowing what you have to do. And that's going to cost them 5 yards. It looks like we're going to keep the offense out there. They've inserted a couple of receivers. And so we'll see exactly what's going to happen here, Coach. They're splitting them out all the way around.
Banky and Kelly and trips right. That's what it is. And 1 man in the backfield. He checks, sprint right. We're throwing down the field. It's caught by Banky right at the sideline. And I believe we'll have a replay, a Mitchell's body replay.
What a great play. I mean, take a look at this. We're going 3 wide over here, out to the right. We take the snap. He's going to roll out. He sets that back foot. He comes around, throws it deep, comes in. Good job of tiptoeing the sidelines out at the 2.
And it's 1st and goal from the 7. Great throw and catch right there by Boykin and Cooper Banky. I see Wyatt Jones still he's more of an H-back right now. Just split out about 3 yards. And now here come the Yellow Hankies again.
It looks like we're having just a little bit of miscommunication between the quarterback and his cadence. I think the offensive line is ready to go on this, and he's checking and trying to look at the defense. And right now, it just got a little bit of first game jitters. You're down in the red zone. We got to relax here. We're back out at the 11-yard line now, so 1st and 10 from the 11, 1st and goal from the 11, Coach.
You're right about that, Dave. We are to the right, sending Mosley in motion to the left. The two-handed toss got 1 blocker, but he needed 2, but he breaks one with a stiff arm. We'll get an illegal block. I didn't see which type of illegal block, but he'll come back.
Yes, we're going to be and right here. It looks like we're going to have a hold. As we get over here, he breaks it. Good job of getting containment outside right there. There it is right there. We get a little bit too much jersey to spring him free. Coach? Not executing well in the red zone.
No, the penalties, we have shot ourselves in the foot, and that's going to move. It's still 1st and goal. Ball 1st and goal from the 21. That's almost a $2 cab ride.
Or $5 Uber.
Yeah, it's probably with inflation, it's more like $5. We thank Joe Biden for that.
Yes, absolutely.
I have to get that in. This game is not brought to you by Joe Biden. No, here is Cam, and this time they bottled him up. He danced, but we went nowhere.
Their linebackers did not buy that split formation that we had out there, and they just totally closed in and did a really, really good job of stuffing that forward. No gain. 2nd down. I really do like the trips right formation that they had, Coach. I think that spreads them out a little bit more, and our receivers a little more athletic.
You're right. 2nd and goal from the 21. And no, I'm not saying it wrong, because we cannot get a 1st down, because we had it 1st and goal from the 7, and 2 penalties took a long way back. 8:47 to go. Kelly will go to the left. 2 men in the backfield. Here's Boykin. He's pressured, hit afterwards, and it could be a touchdown, and it is. 21 yards, that looks like Cooper Banky. Touchdown, Jackson Christian.
As you look at this, Cajuns going to come back. He takes the 1 step, puts the pump fake, then he throws it pretty much up. He takes a pretty good hit. The defensive back slips at the 1, but that's okay because it's into the end zone. Eagles get the first score of the year.
And it leads 6-0. And here we are in the first quarter. Banky with the reception. Here's Zach Cisco on to kick the extra point. It's up. The officials say it's good. Jackson Christian leads 7-0 at the 8:33 mark. Let's take a timeout on Worthy Road Studios and Jackson Christian Network.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
We are back as Zach Cisco gets ready to kick off. Leading 7-0. This one's going to make it to the end zone. Even if he'd caught it, they couldn't have returned it, Dave.
Yeah, that's the that's the high school rule. That'll be different than what you'll see in professional and colleges. Is once that ball crosses that plane of the goal line, once it enters it, it becomes dead. You cannot come out of there with it. So it goes to the 20. So what a weapon you have when you can put it in the end zone.
And it'll be 1st and 10 on the 20 at the midpoint, equidistance between the sidelines. Good Jackson Christian defense from last week. We only gave up 7, and that was after we started substituting. Looks like we got man coverage with a free safety right now, although they change coverages, and I don't have the time calling the game to read them always. It's a handoff to the running back, and they break through, and we didn't close that gap down, and they're going to have their initial first down. So Northpoint moving the football from their own 20.
Yeah, Coach, what a great call, and they're going to run in the hurry-up, so we're going to get a quick look. They just hit the hole here, and they're allowed to get 2 in our secondary. We missed 1 tackle, but finally get him, but a big gain on their first play.
Absolutely, an 18-yard gain and a first down, and they are trying to hurry up, and they're scurrying people around. And plenty of time on the shot clock, on the play clock. Here's another handoff. They're going to try the same play again. They try the right side, and they're going to get good yardage again, about 14 yards, and a second first down, and they are right now chewing us up and spitting us out.
You know, Coach, that's just basic, just student body right. They're handing the ball off to their athletes, and there's no question right now that Noah Ogilvie is absolutely just scorching us on that right-hand side, and I don't suspect that they're going to change it until we learn to stop it.
Ball on the 47. That's the Jackson Christian football, and it looks like we're headed towards another shootout like last year. Trips right. Ogilvie in the backfield with Patterson, the quarterback. Alford coming in a little tighter like a wingback, and they're going to try the same play to the left. This time we hit him and making a very good stop.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, that is a great job right there by Mackie Davis. He just stood there in his ground and made sure that he was able to catch the runner as he was coming through, as he's going to take himself out of the ballgame. But, Coach, not as much good to go from the left side for Northpoint as it was on the right.
Absolutely. Number 7, Timko is in there. He's a junior, 1 back in the backfield. They're going to try him to the left side, a little more of a power back. And again, making the tackle is number 34 for us, and that is Brooks Goff, who's a linebacker, 10th grader.
Yeah, and Goff made a good job once again, and they tried the left again. They're bound and determined, but their big runner is out of the game right now. He kind of limped a little bit off, but we got a big 3rd down play.
Yes, it is 3rd down and about 6 or 5 actually. And it's going to be a first down again as they continue to actually knock us off the football. Timko with the carry.
Yeah, and on that replay, you know, just absolutely what we're doing is letting them get into the 5-yard area back there behind the linebackers. Can't do that.
Ogilvie back in. They're going to give him to the right. We were expecting passing attack. We hit him at the line of scrimmage this time, and, you know, that's one of those good tackles by number 55 for us. That's Eli Craig. He's the Mike linebacker.
Man, he busted through containment right there, Coach, and he laid it to him, wrapped him up good like you want, made sure he could not go any further, and now we've got him behind the stakes.
Yeah, it looks like a loss of about half a yard. Bring up 2nd and 11, we'll call it. This passing situation. Here's the breakout to the sideline, wide open, and stepped out of bounds. Number 5 could not keep his footing. That is Alex Musgrave.
Now, what they did is just stay back, and they run a little old fade. It's not actually a fade. It's an out route to the sidelines. We didn't bite on it at all. I mean, that was way, way, way wide open. But we're, like I said, first of the year, we're having to get our bearings.
Patterson 1-for-1. They'll run a slot, and the power of the formation, and they got wide side, and watching to see if Ogilvie goes to that. They are signaling their plays in. Tight end and a wing back to that side, and they're going to try it again. They're overloading us at the point of attack. And again, good yardage. It'll bring up, though, 4th down.
Joey Carr right there, Coach, came in, made a really, really good hit on a good runner, and this is showing 4th down. Is that correct? Is it 4th?
It is 4th. They got 4th and 4 or 4th and a long 3. I think it's 4th and 4, Dave.
Yeah, we got to watch the snap here. And don't get drawn off sides.
Here's a man in motion. They'll send the power, and they're going to run the jet sweep to their wide out, and looks like we have stopped him. And there was a good hit. Was that Jalen Mosley coming up from his safety position? No, it wasn't.
It was Elijah.
Elijah. Let's give him credit. Elijah DeMoss, what a good job by him.
Yeah, he came through unbelievable. That sweep was set up very, very, very well, and as it came through, Elijah pops in there and blows it wide open, holding them short of the yard to gain. First defensive series of the year, Coach. We hold them on down.
Absolutely, and the team's got to be very proud of that, because that was a tough play to defend, and we did a good job on it. Now we've got 2 receivers bringing a man in motion, Mosley. Let's see, they give him the 2-hand toss. Here he is cutting back. He makes you miss him. They're going to get him, but he's going to have a good 7, maybe 8 yards.
I'll tell you what, that is a great job by Mosley. You know, they put him in motion, and on the replay here, you see him come through. Quarterback Gates lets him go by, and then double hands it to him. Watch him turn him up. Boom, right there. Good blocking. Good gain on 1st down. Fantastic run by Mosley.
Actually, he got 9 out of that, and it'll make it 2nd and 1.
Okay.
Ball on our own 38. Now, that was a good spot in our favor. Banky in the slot. Looks like Kelly to this side. They bring a linebacker up. He's coming. Here's Boyd. Gets through that hole on the left side of the line. He'll get the 1st down, but the yellow handkerchief dropped, and I've got a feeling that we are going to walk backwards.
And that was dropped by the white hat, and we're going to have illegal formation is what that's going to be. You had the outside man was covered up. It looked like illegal procedure, but the same signal is for illegal formation. So it's a 5-yard penalty. We just lined up wrong, bottom line, but great job hitting the hole right there. And would have had the 1st down, but now we're backed up 5 more yards.
And it will be a 2nd down, and makes it 2nd and 6. Closer to 7, though. Interesting spots because it's getting stretched just a hair.
It is getting. I mean, how do you lose? Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
Well, you and I both know that
I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good.
You're a good man. Checking in is Blake Rowland, wearing number 8 to the near side, but it's going to the running back. And that looks like Elijah there running the football.
Yeah, Elijah going. Yeah, he's going off. He's going off tackle right there, and right now that is not our best type of play, and we're hitting it a little bit outside the tackle, but inside their tackle guard right now, they're playing a very, very good defense with only 3 down linemen. Their linebackers are filling the gaps.
Yes, they are, and it brings up a big 3rd down. A possession down is 3rd and 5. It's a passing situation, and Boykin's going to sprint left. There's the ball shot over the head of the intended receiver, Banky, at the sideline. They'll bring up 4th down, a punting situation for Zach Cisco and the Jackson Christian.
Well, it's a good job right here on the rollout. He seems to get his feet underneath him. He gets out, he sees his man, and he's open. But you'll see he throws it off that front foot, and that's the one that you don't. It sells on him a little bit. Probably a little bit of sweat, a little bit of nerves, a little bit of emotion in it, and just not the best technique. He'll get it back to going.
And 4th down, punting is Zach Cisco, also the place kicker. Not any rush, and he's going to stroke a line drive away from the returner. Gets a good Jackson Christian School bounce inside the 15, and it's going to die. What about the 13 or 14?
Yeah, about the 13-yard line is where it's going to be. And I tell you what, Coach, as I watch Cisco on that punt, I think on his first step, he kind of stubbed his toe in the ground a little bit and had to do the Texas 2-step, and then gets away an absolute jewel of a punt.
Yeah, it really worked out well, and kicking away from their punt returner really helped. Now, Ogilvie had most of their 47 yards. They had 52 yards on that first drive before it stalled out. And again, our drive stops. They have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 14, 2:49 to go here in the first quarter play. Got coverage here, and I was looking to see. We can't be antsy with them. The plays are signaled in. They'll look like they're ready to run one, then they'll step back and get it a new play signaled in. Now the referees wave their arm and delay of game. It hits big 0, Dave.
It does, and you got the guy that's back there. They also have the play clocks here at Northpoint, but obviously a little late, like you said, Coach. You called it perfectly. A little late getting in with the play, caused them a delay.
Here's the play, snapped at the 18 mark on it. Right at the stake, it'll be a gain of about 6. Catching the ball is Musgrove.
Musgrave made a good catch. Brooks Goff, our defensive back, made a great play. I mean, sometimes that's the defense. You let him catch it in front of you. Short game, make sure that he's pushed out of bounds. Great play.
2 for 2 passing is Patterson. Now he is trying to get us kind of sucked up here so he can throw the long ball. Here's Ogleby. He's got a good lane. He hit the seam. Good yardage. Won't be a first down. He'll be short by 2 or 3 yards, but it was a nice gain to his left.
And he really did a good job of hitting that ball. It's going to be third and very short, but at the end of the day, Ogleby made a good job. About 10 yards of blocking, and the rest of it.
They said they did get the first down. I didn't read the stake right.
I didn't either. I didn't realize they just had to get to the 25.
Yeah, that is right, because they started at their 14. And so it's first down, their third of the night. Again, another running play. They've run more, but I think they're trying to get us pulled up, Dave.
Yeah, they did, and you'll see our defensive linemen as they go here. They're going to plug the gap, and they're going to force him to cut inside. He takes the snap. It's just basically handoff right up the middle. We blow past him. Linebacker sheds the blocker really good, but a good gain on first down for Northpoint.
They've already got 60 yards rushing. Here's Patterson back to pass. Got plenty of time. He's got this one. They'll probably throw the flag on us. The referee was looking for it.
You know, I'll tell you, we're going to take another look at this, but at the end of this, you've got a turnaround that he throws deep. He coming down here, and then the comes back. You know, it is pass interference, but at the end of the day, that is a play that is so bad because, you know, you can't just underthrown or back shoulder, as they'd call it, but under the high school rule code, 15 yards, that's all it is, 15 yards, first and 10.
I was going to say now, because we backed up too much, and their chain crew almost walked too far, but it is their 4th first down of the night. Here's the play. Going to the right now, here comes that's usually either holding or a block in the back.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold, I'm pretty sure. And that's the second one that's been called by the white hat. So he is looking definitely at point of attack, and he sees it there. Yes, it is a good call, holding on the right tackle that's going to be there. And he's asking whether we want the penalty or not. Coach Darby says,
yes, we do. The Trojans instead from the spot of the foul. Moves the ball back to about the 31-yard line.
You know, our replay assistant has the same name as my high school sweetheart. And you know what? She fussed at me all the time, so if I get fussed at, I'm leaving.
With balls on the 31, they send 2 receivers to each side, 1 running back in the backfield. It's a pass play. Here's the little breakout or square out, as some people call it, and they'll make good yardage out of it from their own 31 down to a 41. So Patterson is 3 for 3 officially, and that's a 10-yard pickup. He's got 20 yards passing, but again, he's trying to get us to come up. In a minute, they're going to run, or maybe in the second half or second quarter, a combo route. 42 seconds and counting. Second down in about 20. No, it's not. Second and 15. The clock is wrong, and it teaches me not to look at the clock. Play being signaled in. Go with 3 down linemen, a stand-up defensive end or linebacker, whichever one you want to call it. And we got a circle route to the outside. Good inside tackle. Patterson will have to come out for a play making the tackle for us at number 70, Chilton Smith, who I believe had 26 tackles last year. One of our better tacklers, and it's going to be 3rd and about 15 now.
You know, that's going to be the habit. I'll tell you what, he just absolutely, well, they're going to call timeout.
With 16 seconds.
And Coach, the reason they're calling timeout is, here you go, is that helmet came off. a timeout will buy him back into the ball game. So he will be allowed to re-enter this ball game on the usage of a Northpoint timeout.
And folks, you get that great information. We're going to keep it here for a minute to tell you that not only does Aloha Pools bring you this broadcast, but also Southeastern Termite and Pest Control, Elite Dental, McCoy's Heating and Air, Hub City Deli, Alive Hydration and Spa, Lifeline Blood Services, Kaufman's Furniture, Arrington Funeral Directors, Bank of Jackson, King Jewelers, Lonnie Cobb Ford, Nest Realty, Lifestyle Vision, and of course Snookums helps to bring you this broadcast also.
Coach, they have a,
they got a lot. Also, the Blacksmith, one of our great sponsors, too. Go by and see my buddy Ian in Salaka.
I love it.
3rd and 17. The ball's on the 39. Dave, we can't afford to play it too soft, and we got to have some heat on it. We got one man trying to break through. It's a middle screen. They get our man blocked, our middle linebacker. We miss a tackle. They're going to get the first down and more. And running the football on that middle screen was Ogilvy, and they get the first down, their 5th one of the night.
We had it played perfectly. They have a great call here. The 3 linemen are down. He breaks to the left right here, Coach. We miss one tackle, miss the other one, and that frees him down the sidelines and out of bounds just inside the 40-yard line for a first down, Northpoint.
Patterson 4 for 4 throwing the football, and remember, he's a potential early season Mr. Football candidate. Had over 3,200 yards last year. He is 4 for 4 and 42 yards right now. 1st and 10 on the Jackson Christian 38 with a slot to the left. There's a tight end they're going to give to the running back. He's got good yardage, breaks a tackle, and breaks another tackle. He's got the first down, and Mosley puts him down, but they've got the big gain.
Yeah, and on this replay, Coach, there's nothing that can be said about this. It's not the greatest job we have tackling. We get one shot there. We get a second shot right there. He squeezes out. We miss a third. We get him on the 4th, but throw him 3 yards forward. First down for Northpoint. I'm sure Coach Darby's going to have a little talk.
And we'll take a timeout and be back with second quarter action after this.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson. Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. First football playing gear, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
We are back here ready for second quarter action. Jackson Christian leads 7-0, but threatening, and they've been able to move the football, and even with the penalties that set them back in a sack by Chilton Smith, they have the ball on the Jackson Christian 21-yard line, 1st and 10, and we really, other than the sack, have not stopped their passing attack. Now the referees hold the game up. Well, let me get yours up there, Dave.
Sure exactly what are they calling here.
They're going to move the football against Jackson Christian. They put the arm over the chest like this.
That is an illegal substitution, which means basically there was 12 men on the field when they came into the snap position.
And that is 30 yards in penalties on us so far. 1st and 5 now for Northpoint. They've got a wing to the right, the powers to the right, and they try that right side, and they get good positive yardage. And we had a helmet loss, so we'll have somebody coming out of the game.
You know, right there they just tried the center, and they came right off guard into that zero gap is what I call zero right, and then they just popped in, and good job by our linebackers to stack it up for just a gain of 2.
Hand-to-hand. I just saw hand-to-hand.
We'll get their yardage here in a moment. It is 2nd and about 2.5. Slow developing play, and that time our linebacker got in there and we hit him like a runaway truck. That was number 7 for us. That is Wyatt Jones, the fine linebacker.
You see the replay right here. For some reason, our linebacker gets in there big time, and he just holds it up. He doesn't want to go in there because there was nowhere to go, Coach.
Absolutely. And so 57 total yards on the ground, but they've hurt us in the air when they had to. 3rd and 5. Quarterback gets outside. Patterson's a good runner. Hits it at the first down stake and goes forward, and they'll have 1st and goal. Patterson 5 for 5.
Yeah, Patterson rolls out to the right here. Actually, he's going to go move to his left. Good fake up the middle. It draws it. We miss him and keep him out of containment, and he's got one coming back to him. Hits him perfectly between the numbers. It takes it down inside the 5.
They have a slot to the left, single wide out with a tight end to the right. Here's the slow development, the guy reading the, and we have defensed the one that is slow developing, DeMoss with a big tackle there.
Yeah, and Coach, that's the thing that's surprising right now is, they're going to get him for a hole, but he's tiptoeing looking for his hole, and I'm telling you, if he would continue on like he was in the first of the game, he probably could have found a seam, but a great job of filling the gap, but it all didn't matter because they committed a holding penalty, which is going to move them back out of the red zone.
It'll be 1st and goal still from about the 17-yard line. 7-0 your score. They've got 4 penalties. We'll tell you about their penalty yardage in just a moment. Jack Patterson looking for the signal. He got one running back, and again, they run the same formation, basically Gilliland to the left. They try the right side, and positive yardage. We'll check and see how much.
Yeah, watch this right here, Coach. On this replay, you're going to see it as they pull both of the left side linemen. Bing, they're going to snap it. They're coming over to try to bust this, but our linebackers do a great job in manhandling that front line, leaving the linebackers free to come in and make the tackle.
2 of them were Eli Craig and, of course, the lineman Chilton Smith. There was one other young man we couldn't identify. Brings up 2nd and goal from the 13. Here's a pass. They're going to flush him out. He wants to throw it now. He's going to tuck it and run. Wyatt Jones runs him out of bounds at about the 8-yard line, maybe the 7.5.
He breaks containment again, but that was a good job of defense by the defensive backs, and we stretch him out. Those are the type of plays right there. If you get a chance to lay a helmet on that quarterback and lay some pads on him, you want to, and he knows better because he just stepped out of bounds.
Henderson in the backfield with Patterson. They're going to run him up the middle. And we got a break on it. Almost had an interception. Good coverage, though. That by Jack Collins, wearing number 88.
Yeah, Jack knows absolutely that he missed that one. He missed that one. He had that right between his hands and should have been able to make that. It looks like right now that they are going to send the field goal unit on to try to get in the board.
And I understand this young man has good range. This will be the kicker, number 42, Brady Smith. And he will attempt it from the right hash mark. Ball is going to be placed down on about the 14-yard line, making it a 24-yard field goal attempt. Holding is Harrison Noel. Kick is up. The kick is good. 24-yard field goal. Jackson Christian leads 7-3. Let's take a timeout on Worthy Road Studios.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, we realize there are more than enough things to worry about on a day-to-day basis. With our new 10-year all-inclusive package, your home comfort doesn't have to be one of them. For one low monthly payment, you can purchase a brand new York unit with full maintenance and repair coverage for 10 years with approved credit. No hassle, no stress, just complete coverage for your comfort and convenience. Contact McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your free new AC
Ball
estimate
fair
today.
caught as we come back by Jackson Christian. Let's see where they place it down. It'll be somewhere around the 30.
And once again, the TSSAA will put into play that they're supposed to give media 1 minute between the score so that we can run all of our stuff, but sometimes they don't keep the watch. They don't have a producer director on field to let them know when we're ready. So every now and again, they're going to jump the gun. It's not us because we except. All right.
I'm not commenting on that. A cracked staff.
A cracked staff.
Here's Jackson
Cracker
Christian. Mosley in motion. They give on a little crossing play. Action, and there wasn't enough blocking out there. Boyd breaks a tackle and gets all the yards on him. That looked like a horse collar to me.
It may not have been a horse collar, but it was a little bit of extra slamming him into the ground there at the end. But, Coach, you called it perfectly. That little cross-duck play.
Yeah.
And we were blocked out by the Northpoint bench right there. But he seemed to have been stopped for no gain, and then turns it in for a gain of 4.
He broke that one, exciting run, and we see our guys looking on over there to get the play signaled into him. Lance Rowland is in there at a wide out. He's wearing 24. A little tighter formation, Banky in motion. Here's the two-hand pitch to him. He cuts it up. He needs a block. He got one, but didn't get the one he needed. It'll be a short gain. It'll be short of the first down, I think. But now the spots have been unusual. These guys are doing their best out there. Maybe we made it.
Well, here we go on the replay. We pitch it out to the right. He sees the hole, turns it upfield, breaks that one tackle, and they're going to say that he crossed that line, Coach. First down, Eagles. Good piece of running.
It was, and that's the reason I changed my mind about the spot, Dave. It's 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Right-footed spot.
Yeah, that's a right-footed spot. I'm glad you said that. 42-yard line of our own team. Here comes Boyd trying the right side. I thought I saw the handkerchief fly through the air, and we'll either have a penalty or a very little gain.
He's going to row the boat here, and there he goes. He's going to have another, not a false start. It's another illegal formation, and he is obviously seeing something. They are explaining it to Coach Darby right now, but he's not having none of it. But at the end of the day, we're just not lined up right, and that's 4 flags.
Dave, if we've got 7 men on the line of scrimmage, even if a receiver's covered and stuff, that shouldn't be illegal.
Well, yeah, it shouldn't be, but what they're saying is, in that since we ran the ball, is that we did not have 7.
Well, I got news for him this time. We got 7 on there. Don't throw the flag. I counted them. Nice run right here. It'll get the 5 yards back plus a little change.
Well, here's my problem with that call. Number one is it's not the White Hat's call. He does not see it. You got the end guy, you got the line judge and the head linesman that are both sitting there, and their job is to do nothing but count those players that are on the line of scrimmage. And anyway, I'm going to say that I was wrong. Maybe he's calling illegal motion, but I did not see anybody move.
I didn't see him unless there was a little shake and bake there, somebody. It brings up 2nd and 8, the 7-yard pickup by DeMoss. And now we got to be legal this time. And a good pass and catch. Can we make something out? Here it is, the first down. Got it. Tough running on that nice catch over there in a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, watch this replay right here. He steps back and drops that foot, bingo, right here, boom, and throws a bullet right away. Good move right there as he puts it forward, gets north and south, and he's going north. Ladies and gentlemen, first down, Jackson Christian.
Yeah, Jalen Mosley with the catch, and we'll get the exact yardage later. I see you trips left, one back in the backfield. That's Boyd. He's to the left, but we're going right, pull the guard. And nice run. The spin makes it even better.
I'll tell you, Cam Boyd right now has done a great job. He just absolutely hits the hole right here. On the snap, turns, bang, he hits it, and he is gone.
He's
He's one step from going.
Yeah, Gilliland had to make a tackle from the side. I know there were two guys ahead of him, but I guarantee you he would have juked him and gotten by.
He sure would have.
1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 34 of Northpoint. Fake to Boyd, dropping back. Here it is, airing it out. It's going to be a little short, and both of them playing defense there. Actually, that time our receiver had to play defense on their defensive back.
Yeah, it was a good job on our receiver right there. As he goes back, you're going to see this. We've drawn him in because of the run. We've got it open, but once again, this ball flutters. Good job back there. Number 83, who does a fantastic job. That's Daniel Green, who gets it from being intercepted. You got to hand that to him because we get another down to get a first down, and we got about 2 inches.
Got 2 inches. And Dave, we run the spread, but this is one of the things sometimes you wonder what would happen if the quarterback was under center. High snap, gave to Boyd. He's got it easy. He's going to pick up the change, and I like the change that he picked up for a first down.
Well, that's another good job that we've had. He is very patient in letting his blocks develop. He knows that he has to get his nose in there to get that first down. Does a great job, and he picks up an extra 3 just because he can.
He sure did a good job. Unofficially, I've got him with 5 carries, 29 yards. Remember, he had over 200 yards in the game last year, but he's got a marked man identity. Because I see one of the linebackers, we just picked that linebacker up trying to get to him all the time. Now they're running a 3-man front with 5 linebackers this time. They're all off the line. This is DeMoss. DeMoss gets some yardage. Nice cut up in there. It's tough yardage, but he got it, and he's got at least 5 yards, maybe 6 or 7.
Well, you got to hand it to him right now, Coach. We'll show you the replay on this as I talk about him here. That front line, Eli Gray, Daniel DeLoach, you got Aiden Childers, Joey Carr, and all of them are doing a fantastic job, especially that right side, and Smith and Carr doing a good job of opening them holes and giving our running backs plenty of time to get there.
5:13 and counting, wide side of the field to the left. It's 2nd down and 4. The ball is on the 22 of Northpoint. Banky has come to this side. I can't see the inside receiver. We've got 2 backs in the backfield. They're blocking. It's a pass play down the left side. That's got to be yes. Throw the flag. The only problem, you only get 15 yards.
Look, you only get 15, but I'm going to tell you what, this is really close to possibly being an ejection. I'm going to look at this because he knows he's beat right now, and he goes straight for him as it's thrown up. Look, he is beating on him, making no bones about it. I'm telling you, that is close to absolute.
No, David, I will take the heat for this. He should be tossed out of the game there. He is not playing the ball. That is targeting and leading with the head.
Yeah, absolutely. There ought to be interference and then a dead ball targeting that is attached to this, actually, but the targeting would be a live ball foul. Ooh. Well,
it's a foul.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Eagles, though. The ball's on the 11. We can get a first down. We see a timeout call. They're going to take a timeout with Jackson Christian leading on Worthy Road. We'll take 1, 2.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, we realize there are more than enough things to worry about on a day-to-day basis. With our new 10-year all-inclusive package, your home comfort doesn't have to be one of them. For one low monthly payment, you can purchase a brand new York unit with full maintenance and repair coverage for 10 years with approved credit. No hassle, no stress, just complete coverage for your comfort and convenience. Contact McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your free new AC estimate today.
Live hydration drink spot, which have a wide variety of benefits. Immune system boosters, skincare, fatigue, energy, and even hangover relief. You can be sure we have an IV blend that's right for you. All of our blends are administered by one of our experienced nurses in a spa setting to ensure you leave feeling re-energized and refreshed. Give us a call or visit our website to book your appointment today. We have what it takes to make you feel alive again. And Alive Hydration.
1st and 10 from the 11 for the Eagles. Here's the handoff to Boyd. They stop him after a slight gain, if any at all, and that was good defensive play by their front wall.
You just have the handoff to Boyd right there as he's coming up. He's going to gain 1 yard on this play, but the linemen were able to. insert himself into the gaps, which makes it easier for the linebackers to read what's going on, and that was a good defensive play. But I'm going to tell you, those are the kind of plays that you have to run to keep them linebackers close. You hit something in the flank or right across the middle right now just behind them, and we're going to score.
2nd and 9. We can still get a first down. Here's the toss across the middle. Nice catch. Holds on to it after getting hit, and that was a good hit by the Northpoint player.
Yeah, it was. Coach, you see, I say it here, it comes up down there. Is he contacting me on these headsets? No, here we go. We got it. Good job, Gage. Steps right back.
Was Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson just, I mean, he comes in and throws a fantastic strike just where he had the linebackers committed in, and we hit it. And now we got 3rd down and just short yardage.
3rd and short, looks like about 2. Here's the handoff to Boyd, trying the right side, cuts it up, breaks it back, breaks 2 tackles. Will he go? Give him 6. Cam Boyd from 5 yards out.
I tell you what, you'll see this on this replay right here. Unbelievable job of Boyd. Watch the moves that he makes. He takes it one here, cuts it back, comes in there, cuts it back again, then he's going to go right. He sees it. He's got it. Joyous Jackson Christian touchdown.
Absolutely. Man, Dave, we're going to have to let you make another call. That was good. Say a good picture of Chuck Ray, Darby Palmer over there, Alan Irvin, some of our fine coaching staff, Zach Cisco on, Kelly to hold. Snap is on the ground. Fire, Uriel, fire. Kelly, the quarterback, runs, tries to throw a pass. It's knocked away. So the PAT is.
Yeah, you're going to get, Coach, I just saw it in the side back here. Let's just see if we can get a replay. I don't know, I didn't call for it, but we're going to take a look at this. Watch the end of the play right here. They're going to call this unsportsmanlike right here. Bang! They got him. They're going to get it. We're going to get half the distance, and we'll start it again.
That's good. And, yes, it was. David, excellent call, because I was focusing on Austin Kelly, our fine shortstop, also in picture for the baseball team, what he was going to do with it. And interesting.
Hang on. Okay, all right. I'm right. I was wrong, but now I'm right. Okay. We got a personal foul. That's going to be a dead ball. So the extra point will be no good. They're going to keep that there. They're going to enforce this on the kickoff. So we're going to be kicking from the 50, which is something on an extra point I don't like, because the extra point is a dead ball to begin with. Any foul committed on an extra point should count on the extra point.
And we'll kick off from their 45, won't we?
Yeah, their 45. Now, this is where you want to just, you know, I mean, we're going to boom it into the end zone from the 40 when we kick it. This has got to be one that we hope gets in the air, falls about the 10, maybe the 5, and we can get down there and pin them deep in their area.
And that time the snap just scooted back there, and 3 things have to happen. You have to have a good snap, you have to have a good hold, and then the kicker keeps his head down and plants his foot and kicks through it, and you usually have it. But it's all supposed to be done in 1.3 seconds. Dave.
Oh, yeah, and it is very important that it's done in 1.3 seconds.
This one's going to boom out the back. And just a little bit to the right of the poles, but it was long enough to have been a field goal.
You know, Coach, you mentioned it, you know, they're the unsung heroes a lot, and very seldom do they get the credit, but they always get, you know, when something goes wrong. But, you know, it is such a tedious little thing. The long snapper for Jackson Christian, Austin Kelly, he is the short snapper is Wyatt Jones. That means he's the one that's doing the field goals. Austin Kelly is doing the punts. The holder is Austin Kelly when he's not punting, and the kicker, obviously, Zach Cisco, and that will come as the season goes.
1st and 10 for Northpoint, and they hand off to the running back, Obi. Nice defense that time. Get the number of that young man. It's 58. You know who 58 is. That is Joey Carr himself. Good job, Joey.
Yeah, look on this replay. He's going to step up in there. You'll see big number 58. Here he comes. He's slipping in, and bang, there he goes. He does exactly what he's taught to do.
3 receivers to the left of the formation for Northpoint. We loosen up. We've got a 4-man rush. All our linebackers and corners are at least 5 yards off the line with a free safety. Our strong safety's over there, too. Here's one. They're cranking the javelin up. They've got us beat, and they overthrow the man at about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to run an out and up right here. He makes a good fake as he goes back. You'll see right here, he steps back. He makes a good decision right here. You'll see the receiver at that point, and he's just going down. Great camera angle. We missed it. They missed it by just a yard, but I'll tell you, Coach, that was a very, very good executed play by Northpoint.
Well executed by them. Trent Carrier on the coverage. And again, it brings up 3rd and 9 from the 21. An obvious passing situation, a slot to each side, and they've got 4 good receivers out there. Ogilvy's in the backfield. Now, early in the game, he was getting those 9-yard carries, and it's a pass play. There's a little middle screen. Let's see if we tackle and got it. Somebody filtered in there, got in the middle of that middle screen.
You want to see the way to play a middle screen, watch this. It is going to be the middle screen to Ogilvy. They slip him in behind the line. Right here, he turns. He's going to get the little shovel pass, but watch the linebacker. He shucks that block right there, gets in there, makes the tackle to make and force the punt.
Eli Craig read it right. It's a punting situation. Mosley will drop back in single safety. Got to keep an eye on this team. I want to say they threw on us last year out of punt formation. They've got about 9 seconds to snap the football, down to about 7. Snap high, no rush. Will he even get it off, or will he? We're going to tackle him. We're going to have the football or either a safety. It is a safety. And Dave checked for the number of the young man that hustled back there.
Yeah, we're going to look at this. I don't know if he hit the ground before he fumbled. So we're going to look at a replay here. He's in the end zone. That is a fumble and is recovered by Jackson Christian. That should be a touchdown. Let's run this replay. Can we run the replay one more time and possibly stop it? I'll say when I need to. Okay, here comes. We're looking. We got plenty of time here. A little bit back, right. All right, let's go. Let it go right now. All right, he just fumbled the ball as he was laying on top. Now, they don't have the ability to see that right there.
We do.
Fumbled in the end zone, recovered by us, touchdown. Should be 6, going to be 2. Great job by the defense to get their miscue done. And that play was made possible by a fantastic job by the linebacker, stopping that middle screen, forcing the punt, forcing the safety.
And we've got 2 of the greatest young ladies on the camera in the replay that you could have. They have done such an outstanding job freezing the football. You know, Dave, we got to come up with an award for
making
Stephanie.
me change my mind against that name. I'll tell you, she's doing good.
Now, let's explain the safety situation. They get a choice of punt or kickoff, and I would punt it too. I agree with what they're going to do. We'll have our deepest man will be Mosley. I see the Moss to this side. I cannot pick up our receiver to the other side right now. Looks like Potts is up in front in the middle, and probably to this side. We'll check and see if that's Austin Kelly.
Yeah,
and this is more of a good hands team, but it's a good receiving team too.
He's changed his mind, Coach. He just
he's going to use
hollered
the
over
tee.
there for a tee, and they couldn't find it.
Well, he was holding it like he wanted to punt it. I would punt the thing myself.
Yeah, you get a lot better hang time, and plus your direction on it is a lot better.
Now, what he's hoping he can do is kick it over Mosley's head, so Mosley will have to retreat to kick it. And Smith will be the kicker. Well, I believe that's Brady Smith. Here's the kick. It's a nice one. They kicked away from Mosley and kind of did, but it took the big bounce, and Mosley will get it. Jalen Mosley up the middle. They're ripping at the football, and he's trying to break tackles, but brought down a nice gain to the 45-yard line.
And we'll watch on this. Great job by Mosley, and it's a good kick, and he ends up kicking the ball to the right of Mosley. He gets it, comes back in, he crosses the 40, then turns it sideways, headed towards the west, and makes it to the 45-yard line. So now this is a big-time possession in this ball game, Coach. With the Eagles leading 15-3, a score right here before the half would be big time.
Yeah, Knox Cassio with a nice tackle for Northpoint. Here come the Eagles. They always come to the line of scrimmage on first down from the sideline when the ball is turned over. Mosley will come to this side. Boyd in the backfield along with Boykin. The strength of the formation to the right. Mosley's going in motion, but it won't be the jet sweep. It's a pass play. Boykin airs it out, and I saw some holding by the defensive back. The referee didn't see it. Interesting that he missed it.
Yeah, and he didn't really get a good eye at that there. But that is the second time, or actually the third time, Boykin's having a little bit of trouble getting the ball off in a tight spiral that's fluttering on him. That pass is on target and ready to go if it doesn't flutter a little bit. And I have to think possibly the sweat on the hands, he just can't get his hand dry enough that when he throws that deep ball, he's able to get it off.
Could be something with the release. See, Roland, Banky, and Mosley to this side. They run the play to the right to Boyd. Boyd breaks a couple of tackles. Somebody gave him a little extra impetus, and the ball will go to the 50-yard line.
We're going to keep it here. No replay real quick because they're going to run this quick offense, Coach.
5-yard pickup, about 4.5. Here's the toss out to Banky. He gets one block he needed. Will he get another one? But no, he gets the first down on his own. So a nice pickup by Banky of about 7 yards.
Yeah, you'll see on the replay here, watch the block that springs him down here at the bottom. You'll see the receiver. It gets into the flank, and here he comes. He does not hit him blindside. Great block that springs him and gets the first down.
39 yards total passing. Here's another one complete to Mosley. Mosley's got another first down. Mosley takes it in first down, and he gets about $50 change on it, too.
Yeah, and in high school rules, that clock is going to stop until the chains are set, and they're going to get to go here. It looks like Jackson Christian is going to call a timeout on a fantastic play. Yeah, timeout Jackson Christian. Good job to get into scoring range. Coach, 1:03 left in this quarter. I'm telling you, this is a backbreaker if we can put this thing in the end zone.
Absolutely. Let's take a timeout here on Worthy Road Studios game.
Live hydration drip spot which has a wide variety of supplements, immune system boosters and skincare, fatigue, energy, and even hangover relief. You can be sure we have an IV blend that's right for you. All of our blends are administered by one of our experienced nurses in a spa setting to ensure you leave feeling re-energized and refreshed. Give us a call or visit our website to book your appointment today. We have what it takes to make you feel alive again at a Live Hydration Drip Spot.
We are back as Jackson Christian comes to the line of scrimmage. It is 1st and 10. The ball is on the 18. Gage Boykin holds it, wants Roland. Roland has it, he drops it.
I'll tell you, Gage, Boykin does a fantastic job. He sits and he'll shift himself to the left here. And he comes in and then he gets over to the left. He gets his feet underneath and finds his receiver coming back to him and hits him in the wrong spot, Coach. You know where that spot is?
Yeah, in the hands.
Right in the hands.
Brings up a big 2nd and 10 with the ball on the 18. We can still get a first down. Ball on the 18, snap, handoff to Boyd, and they've got a knifing linebacker. Boyd makes him miss. He'll get some positive yardage and give him the effort. The line, except for the blitzing linebacker, we picked up everybody else.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, you can only account for so many people, and that was one you can't account for, and the only person that can account for him is who? Mr. Boyd, and I'll tell you what, we did the side step, 2-step to the left, and ended up getting about 2 yards to make it first down. We've got 2 timeouts left here. Is that right, Coach?
49 seconds. It should have 2 timeouts.
I think we got 2, so good call. You can run the ball.
No,
there.
they are saying officially we've only got 1 timeout.
We got 1, so you got a 3rd down here. And with the kicker that you've got to come away with points combined with the safety. You can say that that's 5 points that were scored on forcing that punt that was kind of aborted or whatever you would call it. But I think they're looking for something more. I think you're going to see something that are in the flats over here. We're going to look at 5 and 13 as their defensive back. Look for something out to the left.
3rd and about 7. The ball is on the 15. We're in the 2nd quarter with 49.3 seconds. Slot left. 1 man in the backfield. They fake to DeMoss. Pressured, throwing off his back foot, and it dropped. We almost had an INT then. Gage cannot throw off his back foot.
No, at some point you just have to tip your hat. You have to do what you got to do, and that's just throw it away. Let's get our kicker out here. Not only could that not have been intercepted, but there was nobody that was 70 yards in front. It was clean green grass in South Haven. But now we're going to try to see if we can split these up ways.
44 seconds left. Let's pick up where it is. Dave, is it right in front of the 20? A little behind, about 22. Yeah. 22 plus the 10 of the end zone, 32. The kick is long enough. It looks like the goalpost disappeared. It is good from 32 yards, and that makes the score 18-3. Let's take a timeout here on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back here with a nice lead, 18-13, 40.5 seconds left. Dave Wade, Coach Joe Holloway here, and of course the two young ladies to my right and left. What a fantastic job they've done with pictures, with freezing things, and you're getting to see a heck of a ball game. Sorry about the jetpack situation, but we were not afforded any hard net internet, and that makes a big difference. And Dave, you just don't want them to have a return here.
No, kick it deep.
And that's to a man that can run, and we didn't want him to catch it. He does a good job. We lose a tackle there, and we've had about 3 tackles broken, and then he gets a great return to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and I mean, a good job in keeping the coverage in front. He breaks it right there. A good job of blocking. There's no holding that I see.
No.
You know what? They still have to go 57 yards.
Well, this young man
31 seconds.
can air it out with 31 seconds even. Jack Patterson, the quarterback. We've got 3 down linemen. We'll put 8 into coverage unless we're 2 down and 1 stand-up lineman. Here's the quick toss with the screen. He goes down. They say it's incomplete.
Yeah, they're going to try to get it in the hands of their athletes out in the flats right there. And it was a terrible, terrible pass. There's no way that was going in there anyway. Coach, the biggest thing right now is our defensive backs cannot bite on any fake. Anything in front of you is okay. You cannot get beat deep with 2 safeties.
Slots to each side. They're going to throw the quick toss, try to run the same play again. He breaks a tackle, gets knocked out of bounds, and they better not throw the flag on that after some of the stuff they let get away.
Now, that's a great hit. He was hit in bounds, drove him out of bounds, and what they're doing right now is they're wanting to get that out in the flats. I thought they had something here, but actually he's giving the sideline a little bit of a warning there. They're wanting to get it out in the flats, and he's going to try to break it upfield. The worst thing's going to happen, he steps out of bounds, stops the clock.
You got to stay in that box, and I see right now 2 players already out of the box. They're linemen. A little different formation this time. They're going to circle the back out of the backfield. They're going to make the toss to Ogilvy, and he's going to have the first down, and that was good play by Patterson, the quarterback.
Coach, if you look at it right now, if you're listening on radio, with it going down with 12 seconds, they're going to get a first down here, but we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensive backs that were lined across the field at the 25-yard line. That play was not going to the end zone. They have to get it.
And let's take a timeout with 9.7 seconds left on Worthy Road.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's at the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, and our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area
They're back as they snap low to Patterson. He wants to crank the javelin up. You put a little pressure, force him. He's going to crank it up. Got a receiver at about the 29-yard line. So a pickup of 33 yards on that one.
I don't know what kind of leg that their kicker has right now, but he's in the 40-yard plus range. With 2.5 seconds, you got to line them up here on the goal line and don't let anything get in there.
Absolutely, 8 first downs for them. And we've got 2.5 seconds because he went out of bounds. This will be the last play. You almost either got to throw the screen or throw it to the end zone. Trips left, 1 receiver right. Snap was low. He's looking into they're just going to play jump ball with it. Alley-oop play. Did we intercept it or did it fall incomplete?
It fell incomplete.
I was watching for the official signal.
And, Coach, I'll tell you, this is a high school play. But if you're beat in the end zone in a situation like that, grab a hold of them, interfere, because you know what? It's just 15 yards, and they have to run it again.
Absolutely. The score at halftime, Jackson Christian leads 18-3 over Northpoint Christian. We're going to go into the halftime show. We'll take a timeout and come back after this.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise, and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local,
ladies
relax
and gentlemen.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more. Your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
He shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, The story continues.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise, and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, we realize there are more than enough things to worry about on a day-to-day basis. With our new 10-year all-inclusive package, your home comfort doesn't have to be one of them. For one low monthly payment, you can purchase a brand new York unit with full maintenance and repair coverage for 10 years with approved credit. No hassle, no stress, just complete coverage for your comfort and convenience. Contact McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your free new AC estimate today.
Back at halftime, where Jackson Christian leads by an unusual score, 18-3. Scoring, Banky had a touchdown pass of. I'll get the yardage off of the other chart in a minute. At the 8:53 mark in the first quarter, for us to lead 7-0 after the PAT was good, and then Northpoint comes back with a 24-yard field goal by Smith to make the score Jackson Christian 7 and Northpoint 3. That was at the 9:25 mark in the second quarter. Boyd on a 5-yard run scores a touchdown. The snap was bad, and we did not get a chance to kick the extra point. It's 13-3 at that point. At the 2:02 mark, it was a safety by Jackson Christian School, and we led 15-3. And then with at the 42nd mark, I think is when it officially went over, 40.3 seconds actually. 32-yard field goal by Cisco, and that brings the score to 18-3 at halftime. Now these two teams last year, though, put up a ton of points. And Greg, you got a few stats you can throw our way? Brother Dave can, I tell you what, I'll let you lead it and I'll give him my headset. How about that? You talk to him about stats.
We're going to go to Greg here and see the stats. I mean, great job by the offense, setting a very, very good tone. And I think one of the biggest plays early was the stop that we got on the first possession that they had. It looked like they were having their way, but we stopped them and got it. So what do we look like on the sheet of paper there, Mr. Greg?
All right, from Jackson Christian, in the passing ball, Gage Morgan, 13 attempts, 7 completions, 103 yards, 1 TD. Receiving, Banky has 3 catches for 48. Jalen Mosley has 3 for 42. In the rushing department, Cam Boyd has 10 carries for 58 yards. Total rushing, we got rushed the ball 16 times for 90 yards. All right, for Northpoint, they passed the ball 13 times, completed 9 for 83. In the rushing department, they rushed 17 times for 83. Number 29 had 9 rushes for 52 yards. One note is they had 77 yards in the first quarter and only 12 in the second quarter.
Well, and I'll tell you that, and a lot of that 77 in the first quarter came on that first drive where they took possession at the 20 after the kickoff went into the end zone. They get it down inside the 30, and then we make the stand right there. So that was pretty much, after that, the offense has been held in check. Our front line's doing a good job. Morgan's making great decisions back there. You know, and one of the better things that I'm seeing right now is that we're tackling well, we're wrapping up, and keeping everything in front. Nothing's getting behind us. Good job by the defense. Well, Greg, I surely appreciate it. It's going to be fun working with you again. I missed you last year. and we're going to have a great time. I tell you what, we're going to take 2 minutes right now and go to a break, and then me and Coach are going to come back, and we'll get ready for the second half kickoff. From Northpoint, South Haven, Mississippi, this is Jackson Christian Football.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's Warranty Forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
If you work outside or in a facility with no AC, or you're just struggling with this year's heat wave, it can really take a toll on your body and health. At Live Hydration Drip Spa, we can help you recover with our Beat the Heat special for only $59. Call or visit us online today to set your appointment.
This is how we Friday. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman.
And you just heard the best stat man in America, Greg Armour from Jackson Christian. He also coaches middle school football and does just about everything there. Dave, good job with that. And 6 catches of the 7 throws between Banky and Mosley, and over 100 yards in receptions for Gage Boykin from his receivers.
Well, and I'll tell you, it's just great job all the way around by the offense. They have kept them off guard this entire half and doing really what they want to do. And hats off to the offensive coordinators and the coaching staff for setting a game plan in order. And they are sticking to it. They have just got Northpoint right now. They've got them off their game. They don't know what to expect. We're able to run the ball. We're throwing the ball well. And I'll tell you right now, had it not been for just a couple of slips of the football due to the moisture that's on it because of the sweat, the dew and the heat, the humidity and everything, we may be up a little bit more because we had a couple of people beat deep, and we just couldn't get the ball to them, as well as the one time me and you talked about it. Great, fantastic out and up by Northpoint, who had gotten behind our defensive back by about 2.5 yards. He was overthrown, so they had one miscue there, but the big one, the play that stands out to me, Coach, is the middle screen. We stopped it. We forced the punt try. Bad snap. Safety. We get it. We put a field goal through. It turns into 5 points, but that is a big 5 points to go into the half leading 18-3.
You're right about that. I want to remind people your scoreboard sponsor tonight is Thompson & Smith Insurance Agency. And talk to any of their crew. Great people. Of course, we see Roger a whole lot, but they've got some other great people down there. We got about 2 minutes left in this halftime, and Great American Sports will bring you the post-game show, replay Mitchell's Body Shop. Pay attention to our corner logos, Jackson State Community College, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Jones Chevrolet, and the Blacksmith, and we'll tell you about some more of those advertisers after we take this time out. we are back here at Northpoint Christian Academy, where the Eagles lead 18-3, and remind you that you're probably watching the replay tonight on YouTube. And normally we are on Jackson Christian's Facebook, but we've got a problem, the jetpack not picking up, sending a signal out like it should, and we don't have access right now to any internet. So we apologize for that, but our staff doing a great job. And remind you, Aloha Pools, Southeastern Termite Pest Control, Elite Dental, McCoy's Heating and Air, Hub City Deli, Alive Hydration and Spa are just some of the sponsors. We'll bring you some more. Brother Dave, your analysis has been great so far tonight. What do we need to expect, and what does Jackson Christian have to do in the second half?
Well, it's really simple. Number one, as you were speaking of earlier, technology is a wonderful thing until it doesn't work, and then it's just awful because we have learned to depend on it. And I think that everybody in this crew has held their hand in a different position, picked a leg, stuck it up on the wall, trying to get any type of connection like you used to do in the old rabbit ears, you know, with the television, put the aluminum foil on it. But anyway, we do apologize for that. But, you know, Jackson Christian right now, it's real simple. Same old, same old. Keep doing the same thing. Absolutely keep your defense and keep the plays in front of you. They're going to try to strike quick here as they receive the opening kickoff. And you've got to you got to just keep them in front of you. Keep the defense doing the same thing. And when the offense gets on the field, don't change nothing. Don't go into a prevent. Don't try to do something that you're a little bit out of sync of doing. Stay inside your game because right now it's working. And the defense coach, after that first drive of 62 yards, they have only gained 34 yards since that drive, and that was the first drive of the first quarter. So defense is playing well.
It really has. They bent but really didn't break. I'll take the field goal instead of the touchdown. The touchdown, had they scored, it could have been important. So hats off to our defense. They've got, though, Dave, a long time here, 2 quarters that you got to hold against one of the most explosive offenses. Last year, this team that we're playing against scored over 50 points 5 times.
Well, and you know, just like everything goes, we had to score 22 in the fourth quarter. So a lot of football to be played. We dominated the first half. We need to try to keep it up because if you give them any choice and they score a touchdown, kick an extra point, with a 2-point conversion, they're within 1 score.
That's right. Jackson Christian will kick off in this half. Some more of our fine sponsors are Snookums, also Nest Realty, Lifestyle Vision. That's where Paul got his glasses and got his eye test. Lonnie Cobb Ford, King Jewelers, Bank of Jackson, Arrington Funeral Directors, Kaufman's Furniture, Blacksmith, and Lifetime Blood Services, along with Live Hydration and Spa. Zach Cisco to kick off. Let's see if we can pick up the deep men for them. But of course, they have the numbers that are a little hard to read.
Can't see.
And
one of them I can see right now is number 11. So we got Gilliland,
who has speed to burn now.
Coach, are we on the Northpoint diet? Because I feel like I have lost maybe 10 pounds.
I think so. It's hot in this press box, folks.
Ladies, you can't try this.
No, you don't want to try it. It is hot.
Ladies, don't sweat. They glisten. Right?
24 minutes left in this contest, and 12 in each quarter. And Cisco approaches the football. Line drive kick. Coming down, going to bounce in front, lets it get by the receiver back there, now picks it up, what about the 2 or 3? And he is running like a blue streak. And we're going to tackle him right at the 20-yard line. And I'm going to tell you what, I see a familiar number making a tackle, and that is Eli Craig.
Now watch this, Coach. Ball takes a great bounce for us. It doesn't enter the end zone, so he's got to go. Here comes in the back right there. There's no way that can't be called.
Oh, yeah, it is. And when you don't see it, it doesn't get called.
Oh, man.
1st and 10 at the 20, 80 yards away from the goal line. They run the pitch there, and it was an option, and they run it in good yardage there by Gilliland, 10 yards after the pitch. Is there a hold on the play?
Got a flag over there.
Drop the handkerchief again.
Yep, got a hold over there, point of attack as we look. And you know, I look out there, and you see it stringing out, and all of a sudden I'm looking at the back of one of our players, and I can see his number, and then I can't anymore. And usually that justifies that he's been spun around. Somehow you can't do that without using your hands, Coach.
10-yard penalty from the point of the foul. And, Dave, that's a pretty good indicator because you can't go when the jersey won't go with you.
No, and you know what? When the linemen start holding, that is also a sign that they're getting a little bit tired.
First and about 17. Here's the pitch sweep with blockers out in front, almost like a student body right, and running the ball hard.
I'll tell you right now, we're going to run a replay here, and sometimes they're late, and it's my fault because I'm sending them now. But you look at this right here. They are desperately trying to get to the outside. They know they can't mess with our middle right there, but we are playing it in front.
7-yard pickup to add to their totals. We'll have official stats from Greg Armour. Now, we're a little indecision on our offensive line. They send a man out to the left flank. They're overloaded with a tight set of duels there at the left side of the line. Patterson flushed out. He's running out of time. He's going to keep it, and he heads for the first down marker, gets it, plus 5 yards change.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. He drops back. There's nobody there. And, I mean, we're fighting, but we're not using all of our defensive linemen right now because we know that they're going to try to beat us deep. Good job by Patterson. He pulled it down, took it right to where he needed to. The first down, steps out of bounds.
First down for Northpoint, and again, they've made some adjustments. The formation much tighter, 2 receivers in tight. They'll send 1 in motion, and they're just going to give on the old straight. That's a off-tackle play, and they get good yardage out of that, and they're just blowing us off the football right now.
Yeah, they're running that. They put the man in motion right here, and as he comes in, you'll see him come out, and they run the same thing that they did when they tried to do it outside last time, but then they cross-bucket, come through there, and he hits the hole, and they get a lineman push down 68-52, 5 yards downfield.
31 yards rushing already in the second half. Here's the pitch. They've got a blocker outside, Gilland with 1 block. They got the first down and more, and now the pile, they're going to see how far they can push it. They're across the 50.
You know, I mean, the bottom line to it is they have resorted to 2 plays. They're either handing it up on a misdirection up the middle and off to the left, or they're sweeping to the right. They're not throwing the ball right now. They're just steadily giving a dose of this.
Absolutely. It's something like we did. Again, they run the tight, I call it a twin set, but they'll send 1 in motion. This is Gilland trying the left side with the sweep. And again, a good yardage there. At least 5, probably 6. And if they give him a left-footed spot, it'll be 7.
You know, at the end of the day, what you do is that if you'll move your defensive ends out, you will be able to complete the turn in right there. And that's what we got to do, is turn him back into the linebacker. But you know what? These long, sustained drives are not what we need right now.
Gilland and Patterson to the right. They send Ogilvie in motion, and now it's 5 set. So either a quarterback draw or a pass, and it's going to be the pass. And they've got receivers. They hit the man. He's got the first down over on the left side right in front of our bench, spinning, and we've got to lock up better. But it'll be another first down for Northpoint. I've got him unofficially with 11.
Yeah, you'll see the pass right here, and Blake Boylan comes in, he slips, and he's allowed it. But you know what? He's 5 yards off the ball. Nothing gets behind. I'm not totally upset with that, but they're putting a good drive together.
They really are, and they're just taking it and ramming it down our throats and mixing in. Here's a run up the middle into the 1 gap or the 0 gap. And I didn't see exactly where it went, but it's going to get 8 to 9 yards on that.
Coach, it wouldn't be a bad time for a timeout right now. They're kind of got us winded. They're just sweeping, popping up the middle. So we need to get some type of a stand.
56 yards in this half alone, not counting first half yardage. Plays being signaled in, as you see from the sideline. It's 2nd and 2, the ball on the Jackson Christian 24. This time they loosen the formation up. Got a slot right. They're playing with actually a slot right and left. They give to Ogilvy. He's got first down yardage, it looks like, and more. Because, again, we don't. And there's the flag. That may be helpful right there. Sometimes that old flag indicates that they got a little extra help running back.
Yeah, I think it does, and everything has been point of attack. I mean, you'll see that the flags come down, and then there's definitely another hold, and that's how they're blanking him free on that outside out there. And, Coach, once again, you get a little tired, you start to hold. But it's a good job by this officiating crew. They have pretty much called point of attack fouls, and I can appreciate that.
Absolutely. Looks like Patterson to the right again with Gilliland, and it's
we don't have anybody on number
fairly
3.
tight inside. There's many splits, and again the first down short pass about 8. He carries it about 3 more.
Yeah, that's a situation where your linebackers are going to have to drop, but right now they have had success inside, outside, and the linebackers have to stay in their box in order to stop it, and then they hit the little cutout.
Trojans marching it straight down the field. Fake the pass, the run. This time we defend it quite well.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's awful slow hitting the line. That's about the best thing I can say is that he's hitting the line. Ogilvy just absolutely needs to get in there, but we're causing him a lot of trouble finding holes.
2nd and 10, ball on the 20 after those penalties, or after the penalty. Now there's another quick, just down 7 and hook back. It's complete.
Now that's a good way to do that right there, and if you'll look at it, we come down, and he throws a little, but watch both defensive backs break on it. One there, turn him around, get a little help. Good job.
59 yards in the second half. We'll add that to his first half yardage passing. 3rd and 6, ball on the 16. Need to hold right here. They give straight up the middle, and now we have 2 men. Wyatt Jones, one of them. And let's check and see who the other one was. I think that was 75, Kyle.
That's Kyle Christensen, the son of one of my best friends at the fire department. And I'm going to tell you, Christensen and Jones just laid the hammer, Coach.
They stuffed him, and they're going for it. This is interesting. Their field goal kicker, this is within his range. But they feel, I know what they're going to do. They're either going to throw the out or the little turn-in pass here. Nobody went in motion. Here comes they flush him out, so the routes, they read them. They've got a man and throw it through his hands on 4th down. The ball will go over on downs. We'll get the replay from Mitchell's.
Well, actually, the replay, we didn't get to see that at the end. We had a technical difficulty right there, but, we end up getting him to roll, and that's the one thing that you want a quarterback, especially in high school, to do, is get him on the move, because they don't throw it well. Hey, bend but don't break. Ain't that what you said, Coach?
Absolutely. The bend but don't break defense again, and there's been NFL championships won that way for the Lombardi Trophy. We'll come to the line of scrimmage, having it 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line. 6:09 to go in the quarter. We've got a 15-point lead. Looks like Lance rolling here to the left. Probably is Banky in the slot. It is. They're going to Banky. He's got it. Good catch. That's his 4th catch of the night. And even though it's not for first down, Cooper Banky is fearless, Dave.
Yes, he is. He absolutely is fearless. And that's about the only word you can use to describe him. And, Coach, how important is this right here? We break their spirit on a long drive and hold them. Man, if we could put us a long drive together, this could be game-changing.
It could be. It could use up a lot of time. That's okay. And we run up into the line. And, folks, right now we've got a space where we couldn't even cuss a cat if we wanted to cuss the cat.
Well, we've got 5 people. Well, we've got 3 people and 2 fat boys that are stuck in a room that's maybe 5 by 5.
It is something else. Boyd with the carry. And we're having a good time, though. That's what it's all about.
This is going to be a fun year. I believe I can live with this.
Boyd with the carry.
Unless somebody starts fussing at me, and I'm telling you, if they've got that name, they can fuss.
Boyd now, I have him unofficially at 73 yards. Oh, they read it, and Gage wisely pulls it down, runs with it, takes the slide, and that's good. They jumped the play. If we get the replay on it, you'll see this.
Yeah, I'll tell you, you look at this, Coach. He's going to drop back, and if you listen on radio, he takes one step back, he throws it, he hangs on to it just barely, switches it, takes it, gets good yardage, and gets on the ground.
He really does. Gage Boykin, did you know that's Boykin's first run?
Wow.
And last year he ran it quite a bit. Now Gage has picked up some speed. They give to Mosley. Mosley runs just like a smooth running Swiss bull of a watch.
Well, you know, and I'll tell you what, we're not trying to fool anybody right there. I mean, that is, here we go. Here he comes. He's coming around. I'm going to take the snap, and everybody's going right. Mano a mano, and bottom line is right now we are better than they are.
Mosley, I've got him unofficially with 17 yards on rushes, but he's caught the ball. He's performed like you would expect Jalen Mosley to. Already as a sophomore has some scholarship offers. I know one of his favorite schools is the University of Tennessee. Looks like Jack Collins in the slot. They're going to send Mosley in motion. They give to Boyd because they were worried about the pitch, and Boyd does his thing. He dances with the skill of a ballerina.
Like the ball that came out at the very end, but they're blowing whistles right here.
I thought it was blown dead myself.
Let's see what happens. They're signaling that we've got it down. Okay, yeah, they signaled it down. That ball came loose. You could tell by the action in the pile right there. And obviously they're ruling that he was down at the 45-yard line. Coach, second down, and this is a big first down to get it across midfield.
It would be, and if we did have to punt, we would have good room to pin them back for our punter. Here's Collins in motion. The pitch to him. There, he's quick. Watch him turn it up. He's got the first down and more. Wrap that thing up, Jack. Way to go. Jack Collins, the outfielder in baseball. He can play a little football, too, now.
Well, I tell you, you can tell he's an outfielder. Watch this footwork right here. When he decides to get it going north and south, he heads north right, bang, right there. He turns it up, and there he goes. Gets the first down. I'm going to tell you right now, our offense is hitting on all cylinders.
Collins, he did a great job then, and he took one to the house in interception last week. Slot left, man in motion, won't drop him back. Gage Boykin over the middle, gets away from him, but it actually wasn't that bad a pass. I thought it was going to sail on it. It didn't that time. We just didn't catch it.
Well, and you know, it's a very good thing that we hit across, and I like the play call right there because we've been running with success. And they are sneaking up. And what do? We pop them right across the middle, Coach.
Well, if that one, and I'm going to attribute that one to sweat on the hands. I really think it's tough right now to keep. It's humid. My hands, I've already lost 2 pounds out of my hands of sweat. Here's the man in motion, the crossing action, the cross buck here. DeMoss gets, and that's all second effort right there.
Yeah, DeMoss does a great job. He comes in, he takes a handoff. There's nothing there on the semi-reverse. I mean, you can pretty much say that. They fake it coming all the way over to the left side and then go back right. He just puts his head down and is able to push it forward after the incompletion for 3, putting us in a third down situation.
Ball on the 43-yard line, 3rd and 7, a passing situation. Cam Boyd back in there. DeMoss has 17 unofficial yards. The man in motion, that gives us 3 receivers. We're passing to that side. It's up in the air. Can Mosley pull it in? Yes, he does. Does he have a first down? Yes, he does.
Yeah, and we're going to have a flag on this right here. And we got, this is unbelievable, Coach. He throws the ball up and over. We're having a little technical difficulty right now. So bottom line was he hit it over the linebacker in a fantastic job. And then you're going to have a personal foul, late hit out of bounds, tacked onto this. So 15 yards on the pass, 15 yards. It will not be half the distance. Yep, outside the 30. Great pass by Boykin. Great catch. Good job offense.
19 yards for Gage Boykin unofficially. We'll get the official count. And another first down. Going to send Banky and Mosley to the right. Wyatt Jones in the backfield. Green, the tight end, to the left of the formation. They pull a guard. They tackle him, but the little man is slippery. He runs like the great Hall of Famer Dick Bassett used to play a long time ago with the L.A. Rams.
Yes, the L.A. Rams. And watch this, Coach, on the replay here. He gives a little, give him a little leg, take it back. Here he goes right here, and says, whoop, and he slips out of there, gets into the hole for a wonderful gain on first down.
Unofficially 13 carries for 90 yards. Boykin in the backfield. He's got 2 men back there, the H-back. So they call him the fullback, also Wyatt Jones. Sprinting to his right, looking. Throws off his back foot, hangs up in there. Did they make the catch in bounds? They say he was out of bounds. I think he held on to it.
No, he didn't. He drops it.
Okay.
At the end of this play, we've got a player down. He rolls right out here, and he's looking in the corner of the end zone. He push, releases it, and we get a hit right there. Lands right on his knee. And, Coach, we've still got a player down at about the 5-yard line. Get a number on that right there. That's
Cooper Banky.
Yes, it is. It's Cooper Banky who is down. They're going to have a timeout, Coach. We'll see what you want to do with that.
Yeah, we'll take a timeout while they check this injury out here on Worthy Roads and Jackson Christian Network.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving.
Just trying to keep
Blacksmith Restaurant is leading
my biggest thing I realized I did.
rustic dining room, unmatched patio. Eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
At Alive Hydration Drip Spa, we offer top-of-the-line IV nutritional therapy, which has a wide variety of health benefits, from immune system boosters and skin care, fatigue, energy, and even hangover relief. You can be sure we have an IV blend that's right for you. All of our blends are administered by one of our experienced nurses in a spa setting to ensure you leave feeling re-energized and refreshed. Give us a call or visit our website to book your appointment today. We have what it takes to make you feel alive again at Alive Hydration Drip Spa.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's at the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
We are back, and they're checking. Dave, is it the ankle or is it a cramp?
Way to get a little closer shot to see, just so we can see exactly what they're working on, or the player that's down. And but we can look where they're eventually.
Of course, Cooper Banky, a fine wide out, plays some defense also, and we hate to see him down. Banky is up, walking it off a little bit.
Yeah, he's
I still can't tell, Dave.
There we go. Doesn't seem to have a little giddy along right there, but you know what, Coach? It looked to me on the replay like he came down on that knee, which could either pop that kneecap a little bit or he could pop that hip, But right now he got up, walking unscathed.
3rd and 4 on the 12 for Jackson Christian School. That's the Northpoint 12. 2 men in the backfield, Mosley and Boyd this time. They give to Mosley. He's going to bounce it outside. The important thing is he got the first down.
Yes, he did. Mosley did a great job. He hit that corner to the right, and just like Seabass told me today, just like he came from Tijuana, he got right up in there and got it in.
Mosley now has 17 yards, or actually 24 now after that play.
I have achieved my goal.
And he did it. It is 1st and goal. The ball is on the 6, 1st and goal from the 6. Wide side of the field to the left, as you see on the pictures. If you're listening on radio, we have to paint you a picture. Jack Collins in at the wide out, Mosley in the slot, got a tight end right. They lead up in there, and this time Boyd, let's give him credit, they almost decapitated him that time.
Yeah, number 7, Andrew Timko, a junior linebacker, just came in there untouched. Boyd was trying to make the move, and he just swallowed him right there. It was no question at all.
Good legal hit, too.
It was a good hit, and Boyd was about to do exactly like he has done before and put the move on, but that hole got filled up pretty quick with number 7.
We're going to have one more play here in the second half, or in the 3rd quarter. 13 seconds. They'll have to snap it one time, and then we'll go to the 4th quarter. It's second and goal from the 4, so a 2-yard pickup by Boyd. And here's the handoff. Boyd bends it. And again, it's going to be a short gain. But time will run out in this quarter, and we'll come back for the all-important fourth quarter. Patterson on the tackle for Northpoint. And with time running out in this quarter, we will take a timeout here on Worthy Roads and Jackson Christian Network.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle. And at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is how we Friday. How do you Friday night? This is how we Friday night. This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
We are back here. Dave Wade, Coach Joe Holloway. Dave, fourth quarter, 3rd and 4. No gain on that one. What do you expect?
Well, I'll tell you right now, we got to keep the ball, keep the clock. 3 points gets it a two-possession game. And they just jumped right there, Coach. It did. We were running down into the play clock, and on the snap, we had to move.
And that'll make it 3rd and goal from the 9. Ball will be on the 9. Penalties. Oh, it's like Dizzy Dean used to say about base on balls. Oh, those bases on balls. Oh, those penalties. And we've got a ton of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 penalties. And the worst part is they come at times that hurt.
Well, that's what I was about to say. You just nailed it. Is I bet out of those 7, 5 of them have been when we were inside the 20.
They have either killed drives or made it difficult. Collins and Mosley to the left. Now we're going to back up 5 more.
Dead ball. Delay game. We are out of sync. It'd be a good time. I hate to call timeout with 11:59. We haven't even really started it yet. But right now, we're turning this into instead of a chip shot field goal attempt.
David, I thought they were supposed to wind the clock even after the penalty.
Well, I don't think we've run a play to start the quarter.
But they won't call us face guarding. Should be a penalty.
We went to the corner. Only person that could catch that ball, bottom line, was the Jackson Christian receiver. And so, good job by Boykin. With the leg that we have in Cisco, it is very, very important. Because once again, right now, this is a 2-possession game. We can make it 3 with just getting the ball through the field goal.
Long field goal. Let's see where it's spotted. Is that the
20? It looks like
20 is going to be a 30-yard field goal. Zach's got the leg. This one at an angle. It's spotted on the right hash mark. Snap looks pretty good. The kick is up. It looks like it disappeared between the goalposts. It is. It's good from 30 yards out. A Zach Cisco field goal at the 11:49 mark. And that's in the fourth quarter. We're going to watch it one more time, Dave.
And it's just perfect.
And we're going to take a timeout with that and be back with Jackson Christian leading 21-3.
Furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Hoffman's at the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, and our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Hoffman's, for your life.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a
And we are back here ready for Cisco's kickoff. This one kicked short, and they're going to fall on it, but it was a good play. It really was, Dave.
Yeah, that was what you need right there. Is now with the score being 21-3, you keep the ball out of their athletes' hand every chance you get. Don't give anybody a chance to do something heroic, and let your defense get out there and play the game they've been playing.
And we had a chance. We weren't going to recover that one because the back line did a good job following up. But we did what we wanted to their front line, kept that return, as David told you. They bring some speed here to the left of the formation. They've got a slot here. They'll have one man in the backfield, probably Ogilvy. We'll check it. There's a wing back to the right, and they're passing. No, they're going to hand it. To be honest with you, the whole thing was a hodgepodge and a mess.
Well, this is going. Who is it? Yeah, we're going to have a dead ball. That's going to be illegal procedure against the entire offensive line, Coach.
That one was a mess.
You know what? I had a good coach come out to me one time. Bottom line was, he said, something look right.
Absolutely. That one really didn't look right. Slots, both sides, ball on the ground. Patterson went down, and he gave us a good fake, and I see a penalty flag down. It's caught by Gilliland, and if he hadn't stepped out of bounds, he had the angle to go all the way, even though the Moss was coming to help. I think this one's going to come back, Dave.
Yep, you can tell by the way that the umpire is walking. This is coming back, and that one went a hold against. I'm telling you, there's no possible way that they can get back in this ball game. Coach, the only way they're keeping her outside the rush at bay is withholding, and that is a great sign of showing. We don't have the size that everybody has, but we've got speed and we got technique, and a lot of times that'll win a lot.
Absolutely. Our kids have done a great job on defense. We need to get somebody just a little bit outside over here. And they've got us blocked this time, and they send the receivers down across the middle. That one had so much zip on it, Dave. It was, I say, an uncatchable football.
Yeah, he does a good job of throwing his ball, and he turns it loose. And he intended for Christian Gillian, and you'll see him. He picks it up off the ground after a botched snap. He steps into it, throws a bullet that should have been called.
Should have been, but I'm going to say this. The wind up in the pitch, a fastball down Main Street.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah. Here's the screen, and they'll make good yardage out of that. And we've got a tackle, or they're going to take it to the house. And the one thing that can't happen is going to happen. They are going to go 74 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, exactly what you don't need, and you know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get outside. Little quick pass, he breaks it. He is gone. There's nobody going to catch that young man right there. He takes it to the house. And, Coach, we're back in a ball game if they go for two, which I fully accept. They send the field goal kicker out. Okay.
Okay, the extra point man, Smith, is on. It is 21-9. If he makes it, it'll be 21-10. Still a two-possession game with the two-point conversion on the next one. Brady Smith on. Here's the snap. The kick is up. It looks good. The officials say it is good. 21-10 your score. Jackson Christian leads Northpoint. Let's take a timeout on the Jackson Christian Network.
Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B, Conrad Drive, Jackson.
We are back here with the kickoff by Brady Smith. Dave, I would make sure I have my good hands team in. He is capable of the angle that he's hitting it at to either kick an onside or put one of those up in the air.
He's trying an onside, Coach. You see where he is right now. This is not going deep.
And we booted it, and they're going to get, no, we got back on it. I thought we weren't going to get back on it.
Look
I
at
heard
this.
a whistle, though, Dave.
Well, he was moving, the whistle blew in order for him to kick, and then he kicked.
I didn't think you could start until the whistle did.
Well, you can't kick it. You can be moving, but he can't kick it. We came forward and hit the ball, and it jumped it way back, and then the bottom line is that we were only one there to recover.
We out-hustled them to the football.
We called a pretty good break right there with that ball bouncing in the way it did.
1st and 2 on the Northpoint, or 1st and 10 on the Northpoint 42. We're just going to run the sweep. Here's Boyd. He's got to cut it upfield. Now we've held now. And
yeah, let's see if we can pick it up. Boyd's going to sweep to the right. And let's see, Coach, who gets called for this one as we turn him in to the inside. And right there, it got turned in. Coming in and taking the linebacker, and really it was not going to make a play, but you know what? Those kind of penalties, Coach, don't bother you so much because they're hustle penalties.
9 penalties, and this one very costly. And it's going to be more than a 15-yard because it comes from the spot of the foul.
On a run play, it is from the spot of the foul. On a pass play, holding is from previous spot.
And you've got first and a $2 cab ride, and it's about 25 yards for a first down. Back slips, maybe a yard gain. And that's not what we need right there.
No,
we need a couple of first downs badly.
Yeah, we do, and at least get the ball across the 50 at worst case scenario so that we can get a good punt and hold him deep. Because right now it looks like we are falling into a mode of let's try not to lose this lead. And you know what? They did that last year and they lost that lead. It wasn't us that lost it. Yeah, we took it from them.
They've got 2nd and 22, the ball on the 45-yard line. Our own trips right. We give to DeMoss. He'll get some yardage, about 5 yards, and that's going to bring up a long third down.
You know, did you see the fake by Gage Boykin? And right there, I'll tell you, if they have it in the playbook that he keeps that ball, there's nobody out there. He could have been running right now all the way to McDonald's to get me.
He and quarterbacks before him have run that off of that nice fake. Adam Smith being the last one before Gage. Of course, Gage has held that position for last year and this year. 3rd and 17, ball on the 50. We're throwing the football flushed out of the pocket to Mosley. He's going to try to make people miss, get some good yardage, really get close to the first down. No, but he is a lot closer than we were. Looks like about 5, maybe 6 yards short.
You know, it's a good job of getting the yards back. Now, there looks to be some type of a decision whether or not we're going to go for this. I don't mind the fact that we're going to try to draw them off sides, but if we go for this right here, I'm a little bit worried about giving them the ball before.
I am too. This one's going to be a long one, about 4th, and I'm saying closer to 6.
Yes.
And a good timeout being called.
Oh, we got him. We just got him offsides.
Okay, no play timeout's what it was.
Yep.
That helps the cause, but it's still 4th down.
Yeah, right now you go for it. I don't mind it now. Now you're almost to what, at the 30? You're right at the 33.
Will Northpoint play press coverage and put everybody in the gaps of the line? Trips left with one back in the backfield. That looks like DeMoss. They're going to throw the football. No, Boykin's going to take off. The big man's got it, and this won't be one of those spots like we had at ECS last year.
No, and I'm going to tell you, that is a great job by Boykin. Watch him on this play. He takes a snap right here, one step back. Looks like he's going to throw it out in the flat and gets the linebacker to release. He knows he needs 2. He got 4.
Yes, Gage Boykin. Senior quarterback showing senior leadership and a very good job on that. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 33. They give on the handoff. DeMoss cutting it back. And he keeps playing. Oh, the football is coughed up. Who gets the football? Looked like Northpoint's got it. Yeah, when you fight for that extra yards, Dave, it's dangerous.
Yeah, you'll see it right here, and he is fighting and running and churning and spins, and he gets hit right there, and the ball gets loose, and there's nothing but Columbia blue jerseys surrounding it. First turnover. And we got a player for Northpoint down.
And we do hate to see any young man on either team hurt. Is that one of their linemen?
I don't know. Let's get a shot, see if we can get a shot of the player that's down, and maybe we can get a number.
It's 59, it looks like. And that would be Dana Williams, a fine senior lineman. He plays both offense and defense. Maybe it's just a cramp. That would be the best thing.
That's what it is.
Dana Williams, and people giving him a hand. But 8:46, we only lead by 11, and we cough the football up.
Sorry, I thought I had more time.
And we'll try to spot the football. The lines are awfully light here. They must be painted on and haven't had a new coat yet. First down Trojans, and their announcer comes to life, especially when they've got the football. Last time they took it to the house on us 74 yards. Ball's on the 19. Here's Patterson, who's going to swing one out, going to want to throw to the swing receiver, and he fumbles the football, but he had yardage, and that was to number 9 for them, Justin Henderson.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happens right here. You know, they swing it out, they swing it out, and they try to get it out here, and you know this is typical. He tried to run with it before he got it because he was just getting walloped.
Yeah, Mosley was going to get him, but I want to know where our linebackers. The linebackers got to come out that way or either a cornerback. We change our coverage a little bit, and they throw across the middle. It's up in the air. We pick it off. Thank you. We'll take the return. This is DeMoss getting it back. He is across the 40, the 30, and is run out of bounds at about the 20. We'll pick it up because we were blocked out of the picture.
Yeah, I'll tell you, you can see it right here, Coach. It is tipped. We make a great play, and then he turns it on. I love this.
And you know what you yell, don't you, David, when you get an interception?
Oski.
Absolutely. Came from the University of Tennessee. General Nalen was the originator of the Oski call.
Oski.
And a great interception by DeMoss.
And what a good return. And now, you know, now we're back in a situation. We just dodged the bullet, and we shot one of our own right there, and now we get the ball. Hey, let's take a few seconds to put this into play. We're in no hurry now.
Let's see if Boyd's back on the field. Boyd on the field with the H-back or fullback, Wyatt Jones. In motion will be Mosley. We're going to run the pitch. That went awful deep, slow developing. Mosley made something out of nothing there.
Yeah, he did. And it's just, that play, there's not much to it. They're going to come around, and he's going to take off. Double-handed shovel, I guess you would say, to the back. And there he goes, gain of 1. But what I like about that was it's eating up that clock. And I think Northpoint. Nope. We got another
injured player. And let's take a timeout as the officials take a timeout. We'll be back after these important messages.
For anyone contemplating pre-planning, we can tell you from our experience, it's much easier to make funeral plans and record them now than wait until emotions are running at their highest.
With pre-planning, you can free your mind and heart from having to make big decisions during a time of grief and instead enjoy the freedom to focus on the memories of a life well lived.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choice, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
Don't forget the Trojans are back home next Friday night. Kick off 7 p.m. right here at Trojan Stadium. They take on Brighton. You come out and support your Trojans.
Looking for a
As
new
we come back, Boyd with the carry, and David, you're right. Clean up time is important. Down to 7:52 in count.
Yeah, we're going to go to third down. We're just gaining one, and you know what, Coach? I do believe right now
courses
as we
available
set
in the
the
health
ball
sciences, nursing,
located
computer
right
technology, and much more. Your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State.
We can put 3 on the board.
I
I believe it's going to be a very tall task for Northpoint to come back.
Yeah, and we've got to get some yardage. Zach can kick them this far, but right now where the position of the ball is and everything, this is not where we want to be to get it. Probably need to come to our right if we're going to run it. Gage keeps it. He'll get a tough yard or two, and it'll be fourth down.
I tell you, my quarterback handling the ball in that pile right there, and then the first game of the year, I know that they're trying to make sure that they're locked.
That's an interesting spot. They just moved him back a half yard.
I don't think he did gain any, but for some reason, Coach, they wanted it there. They wanted the left hash, and that's what they got because Gage did not move the ball right.
That is interesting.
We'll see. Maybe this is
now it's good for a right-footed kicker like Zach Sisco, but remember 3 things have to happen. The snap has to be good, the hold has to be good, and then it's up to the kicker to keep the chin down, the head down, and kick through it. Hit it on the sweet spot. They almost blocked it, and I think it's going to be no good. No, it is good. Lost it on. Let's see the replay on that one.
They're going to catch it, and you're going to say you got to hand it to the guys here. Look at the snap, perfect hold, kick, directly through. Good job by the line. I'm telling you, what a big score that is.
And David, was that a 34 or 35-yard field goal?
It was.
Because the ball was on the 18, 7 yards, and then.
That's it.
Yes.
You nailed it.
And what we will do is take a time out here and come back after this.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more. Your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Back with Ashley and Stephanie keep us going. Chris is back there. He's got it going. He's in charge. Dave Wade, Coach Joe Holloway. Dave, where do we kick it this time?
All right, this one goes as deep as we can get it.
Put a little air under it. That's good, but I'm afraid it's going to go out of bounds. I bet they make us kick it 5 yards back. Although if I was them, not to waste time, I'd take it on 35.
They're going to take it on 35. Oh, okay. He just threw the flag late. That's for the kick out of bounds.
Now,
I don't
Richard
believe.
McWhorter, are you watching that? That's poor mechanics. I'm on Richard's case up at the TWSAA. I like Richard, but Richard, you emphasize mechanics. I've been to your rules meeting.
They're going to make them re-kick it, Coach.
Okay.
And, you know, I mean, the one good thing about that, I guess, is that no time runs off the clock on the kick and it's touch. It wasn't touched, but just to prove a point right now, I'd kick it as deep as I could kick.
Either that or I would take it and top it as hard as I could and make it bounce. Go down the field with it, but make it bounce.
I'd give him the ball at the 40.
Now,
I would.
Gilliland, one of the speedsters, is to the far side of the field. I can't see the up back over here, but they put Speedy Men back there. And kick coming down high. It was to be a middle return. They bounce it outside. We let them break a couple of tackles, and they get a good return off of it.
You know, I mean, that's all right. The ball is at the 40. If we just pooch it down through there, they get the ball at the 40. Yes, we gave them an opportunity, but we missed a tackle at the 20.
Yes.
And we have them pinned deep right there. But I like the call. Put a little trust in your kickoff return team. You have the foot to get it down there. I like that call.
They're 4 yards ahead of where they would be. Now, this has either got to be a quick screen or maybe a movement, 2 movements off an outside route. We flush him out, they throw underneath, and they don't catch the ball. Patterson's pass incomplete, and that makes him 11 for 20 on the night. He's got well over 200 yards. I've got only an unofficial count. Greg Armour will have an official one. Wide side of the field to the right. That's their advantage. They bring 2 receivers to each side. So they're running a slot. We're going to rush 4 men, and the referees blow the whistle. And somebody called a timeout, or had to, because I don't see any handkerchiefs.
That's going to be Jackson Christian.
Jackson Christian takes a timeout at 6:13. Mark will take a timeout and come back after these important messages.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Back on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios, BallGame Blitz. It'll be downloaded tonight, and you'll be able to go back and watch the replay. 6:13 to go. Ball on the Northpoint 39, but they struck quickly for 74 yards. They send the man in motion. It won't be the jet sweep, though. They're going to fake to one side. Patterson sprints to his left. He tucks it. He's going to run and get out of bounds. And good decision by our defensive back not to pop him.
Yeah, Brooks Goff right there made a fantastic play. And a lot of people will not know about it. And let's see if I can get the replay as I am late here. The signaling board. And I am so late that we probably can't get it. But he could have nailed the quarterback, but he doesn't. Great job.
2nd and 10. Or 3rd, actually, and 7. Here's him sprinting left, just over the outstretched arms. Did he catch it?
They're looking, and he's going to give it to him there. There's no way we can see it, and even on the replay from where our camera angle is that it was blocked out by the Northpoint bench. But they're going to give him a first down.
Interesting call. Slots to both sides. One back runs the circle route to the left. They're going to hit him with it. And he's complete. And can we keep him in bounds? Yes, we did. And that is an important part. Henderson catching the football for them. They're moving the football, and there's plenty of time to come back with an onside kick.
Yes, it is. And you'll see the snap. And he wants to go deep. He's looking, and then all of a sudden he finds a safety valve. Dumps it off.
Well, we're just not covering the back circling out of the backfield.
Fluid head on it, just well, like our fluid head. Yeah.
We had an official go down.
Right.
Can we get a shot?
No.
Down.
We need to take a timeout very quickly.
You know, it's working. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise, and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
We are back, and we see the official gamely walking it off, and we hope he's not hurt very badly. I saw Jesse Bynum get hit. He was umpire one night, David, and he got smashed. And Jesse sit out one play and came back and finished the contest, but I mean, he got hit as hard as you can get hit.
Well, I think the worst injury that I had ever seen on the football field that involved an official was he was actually trying to get out of the way. And when he did, it was on the side, and it was Paul Bell, and his foot got tangled in the chain, and just totally turned it.
Now, the clock ran, but 5:20 is not what should be on the clock. It should be like 5:01 or something like that. But they're in charge down there. I'm not. And so it's going to stay at 5:20, which gives Northpoint extra time. They have it second 2 on our 32. Dropping back is Patterson. One step up, bounces outside. He's being pursued, but now he's got plenty of time to throw it. And that time, a good touch. He gets it over the head of our guys for another first down.
Well, and here's the great thing about the new TSSAA rule, and this is what I like about it. You got a 6-man officiating crew. That official got injured. He steps off. The person on the clock steps in, and you still have the 5 minutes.
You're right. Patterson's going to take it up the middle. He gets free. He shoots a pass down, and this is going to be 6 from the 18-yard line.
Well, you'll see this. He rolls all the way out to the right, and he's looking. He sees his man. He's watching him. Steps forward in the pocket. He could either run it or throw it. Decides to throw it. Makes the connection at the 2-yard line. He takes it in. And Northpoint Christian has pulled with a 2-point, but they're going to take a field goal. I'm not really understanding this, coach.
Well, they evidently would go for 2 if they want to win it, and regulation if they can score again. And they've got the hole, and this kick is going to be good. That young man's got a good foot just like Zach Cisco. 24-17 your score. We've got a real white knuckler. We're going to take a timeout on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson. Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Northpoint comes up with an important touchdown, pulls within 7. They've got plenty of time. There's no panic. I'm thinking they're going to onside kick again, Dave, and we did not do a good job even though we were coming.
Yeah, we got a break. Knocking a kick on the ground like that forward is just a break. But
Dave, we've got to have 5 men now. We finally get one up.
But look at them numbers, Coach. 24-2, 22. You think those are not people who handle the football up there?
Absolutely, and all you do is follow. You don't try anything fancy. It is going to be the onside again. They're going to pick on the right side. Looks like, well, they kicked it deep. And Mosley is not back where he gets it now at the 20, the 25, cuts it along the 25, trying to get outside, check for flags, none yet. Going to be a pretty decent return now. There's the flag.
Well, we're going to get a break because the first flag should have come, if you see on this replay, right there. It should have, nope, right there it should have happened. But instead, they get us to the end, and we get to take off a few more. And, oh, no, we're going to have a horse
that's
collar.
going to be on a horse collar. And I thought they had a little bit of the face mask, too.
Yes, that's going to be a 15-yard zone to it.
That will help.
Yeah, we'll still get to be
Personal foul, yeah.
What? We face mask somebody? Do we have that replay again?
JCS, and I'm like to offer what I did at USJ. I can do it for you. I broadcast everything.
That is stunning. I didn't see it. Ain't saying it didn't happen. Ain't saying I said it. I said I didn't say I said it.
I thought I saw the illegal tackle, the horse collar for one. It is 1st and 10, 90 yards away from the goal line, and only on individual effort does Cam Boyd break tackle in the backfield, and now kind of unceremoniously punch back. This is time the white hat needs to step in and say, gentlemen, let's play football and watch the extracurricular.
Yeah, this is where game management comes into it right now. Now you're calling the rules, but you have to manage the game.
And preventative officiating is the thing to do. Gain of about 4. I've got maybe, yeah, that's should be 2nd and 6.
They said he's like over the booster club or something. And I've known him. Our kids play baseball together.
Clock needs to run. 5 seconds left. Snap it right now. They did. Boyd hit in the backfield. He gets yards, goes forward, but it's going to bring up third down, and it's going to be a long third down at this point in the game. Now, Northpoint will probably call a timeout, and they do. Northpoint calls a timeout with it being third and about 6. We'll take a timeout here on Worthy Road Studios.
Yeah.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
3rd and 6, it's snapped to Boykin. The quick out over to the running back. And will he get it? Lean forward, young man. Let's see if he got the first down, Jalen Mosley.
He's out of bounds. Let's take a look.
I think they're marking him short.
Right.
No,
they did give the signal, Dave. Thank goodness.
He did get that first down, Coach. Great job of extra to get that extra foot. 1 foot got it.
Mitchell's replay, and of course Thompson and Smith Insurance Agency scoreboard all night long. Big first down, but the clock is arrested. Ball's on the 20. Touchdown is not important. First downs are. We need about 3 of those rascals. They've still got 2 timeouts left. We've still got 2 timeouts left. See, rolling on the end of here, but we're going to run the football. Wrap it up, DeMoss. Wrap that football up because they're going to be tackling the football. A couple of tough yards today.
Yeah, and you're exactly right, Coach. They're going to tackle the football as Northpoint is going to take the timeout. So you hit it. We got to hang on to it.
Absolutely. We'll take a timeout along with them on Worthy Road Studios and Jackson Christian Schools Network.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, we realize there are more than enough things to worry about on a day-to-day basis. With our new 10-year all-inclusive package, your home comfort doesn't have to be one of them. For one low monthly payment, you can purchase a brand new York unit with full maintenance and repair coverage for 10 years with approved credit. No hassle, no stress, just complete coverage for your comfort and convenience.
And we are back here ready. Gage Boykin with 2 men in the backfield. They'll try Boyd again. Boyd is stacked up, breaks 1, but I'm going to tell you what, they're doing a good job. They being Northpoint and controlling the line scrimmage.
Yeah, I mean, they know what's coming. It's coming right at them, and they're going to use their last time out here, Coach. So
that gives them 3 minutes if we don't make the first down. So let's take another timeout. We'll be back after this.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, we realize there are more than enough things to worry about on a day-to-day basis. With our new 10-year all-inclusive package, your home comfort doesn't have to be one of them. For one low monthly payment, you can purchase a brand new York unit with full maintenance and repair coverage for 10 years with approved credit. No hassle, no stress, just complete coverage for your comfort and convenience. Contact McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your free new AC estimate today.
Right.
Jackson Christian School football with the longest 7. It's 7, but it's a long 7, Dave. 3rd down.
Well, this is what it's about right now. You got your best play. You just come out of timeout. They're out of timeout, so first down pretty much hands you this ball game.
You don't want to throw an incompletion yet. You need to throw the football. Boyd cutting it up. Will they give it to him? The spot is going to be all important. No, they're not going to give it to him, I don't think. Did they? Yes.
I think they did.
Whitehead did.
Yep.
I don't like the spot. It should have been at least 6 inches further towards Northpoint's goal.
I can't disagree with you right there, Coach.
Oh, I'm calling it like it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. We got a good down the field spot right there, and now we can chew it away.
Yes. Clock running, it cannot be stopped. And Dave in high school, does it stop and not restart on a penalty if we were to take the full?
It would actually restart.
It would restart. That's good. But we need to snap it with about 2 seconds on the clock.
Yes.
Ball handling right here. They can't stop it. Trips right. Linebackers coming. They give it to DeMoss. DeMoss is hit, breaks one, gets some yardage. They're trying to tackle the man and the football both, and that's what happens. You have some good yardage game.
Yeah, they do, and you watch him right here. He starts this play with both hands, and look at him cradling that ball. And then he breaks three, and now he's got one hand on it. You've got to cover that ball up, young man. We got to put this one away. We need 2 more yards, and it's over, Coach.
Yeah, and for the most part, there's been a couple of plays they'd like to do better, but Childers, DeLoach, Gay, Smith, and Carr on that interior offensive line. Those young men deserve a lot of credit.
Yes, because they are a little bit, well, I'm just going to say it. They're outsized across the front right now, but they are winning the battle against the bigger opponent.
Again, 2 men in the backfield. It's more of an H-back out of Wyatt Jones. He'll lead block for Boyd. Boyd got it. Good yardage. We've got a first down. And guess what? I am going to tell you that in the old days, Red Auerbach, the head coach of the Boston Celtics, used to light up a victory cigar. You can't do that in the TSSAA Stadium, but all of you folks at home, light up your Red Auerbach victory cigar, barring a fumble.
The greatest formation in football is what you're about to see. Every coach loves it, and it is called the victory formation. This ball's going to be snapped. Quarterback take a knee. This is where you hope nothing stupid happens.
Catch the ball clean, stand until they get across the line of scrimmage just a little bit, and then go to that knee.
I like the fact, Coach, if you'll look at this, listen on the radio, Northpoint is being extremely sportsmanlike. They could be pounding an offensive lineman, trying to get back there to get the ball. They are just moving forward, making contact. Great job of coaching, and good young men right there.
You're absolutely right. The clock runs with 41 seconds, 22, now 20 on the play clock, 19, 18. This is the play clock. It's 2nd and 14. Boykin will take another snap, and you're right, very classy act by Northpoint. And, of course, their athletic director, and his name is Barry Gray. He has done a great job, too. Tyler Gold, the head coach. This one is all over but the shouting. The final score, 24-17. Jackson Christian, 2 years in a row, has come and played Northpoint last year at our house. Jackson Christian gets off to a 1-0 start. They'll play at home next week. St. George is coming to town. And you see the line, and I know that's a hard loss for Northpoint. They showed extreme sportsmanship here in the contest. We did too. Both schools will be proud. I want to thank the administration of both schools. But what we're going to do is take a time out. We're going to come back to the Great American Sports Post-Game Show.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
If you work outside or in a facility with no AC, or you're just struggling with this year's heat wave, it can really take a toll on your body and health. At Live Hydration Drip Spa, we can help you recover with our Beat the Heat special for only $59. Call or visit us online today to set your appointment.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
We are back on one, and you see the bubble there.
First off, I gotta sit down and say a big thank you to Northpoint Christian. They were very hospitable to us. Helped us out a great deal. The gateway experience here is pretty good. And we all had a big great stands, concessions, and it looked like a college atmosphere. Wonderful campus, beautiful facilities. Thank you, Northpoint, for everything that you have done to make our broadcast good. Now, about Jackson Christian tonight, my look on it is that for the first game of the year, we looked very competent. I mean, I liked what we did. We were able to execute. We had maybe 2 or 3 that got away from us a little bit, but for the most part, we executed on both sides of the ball. Coach, you said it at halftime, and we'll say it again. Penalties, penalties, penalties. They killed us as we got inside the 30 and inside the 20 and pushed us back. We were able to overcome it, but there's a lot of times you're not going to be able to overcome that. So my takeaway, good execution defense, good execution offense. We got to work a little bit on the penalties, but I think that'll come with a little more time.
Absolutely, Dave, and I've got my mic kind of down because I was looking at a couple of things here on there. If my stats are right, Patterson was 14 for 22. Now, we'll get his official yardage. I would say he's over 300 yards, but I'm not going to say that officially. Gage Boykin with a great job. I've got him 10 for 19, and we'll let Greg Armour have the official yardage. Of course, Cooper Banke scored on a pass at the 8:33 mark in the first quarter for a 7-0 lead, and Northpoint came back at the 9:25 mark in the second quarter with a field goal of 24 yards, 7-3. Then Boyd scores, but with the bad snap, we didn't get the extra point off, and we ran a fire play, but it didn't work. 13-3 is the score at that point in time. We pick up a safety at the 2:02 mark and made it 15-3, and in the second quarter with 40.5 seconds, a 32-yard Zach Cisco field goal, 18-3. In the third quarter, though, they come back with a touchdown pass of 74 yards at the 11:10 mark. It's 21-10. Then we tack on 2 Zach Cisco field goals of 30 and 35 yards. Those are both in the fourth quarter, the last one being at the 6:26 mark. It's 24-10. They come back with an 18-yard touchdown pass, 24-10, and our Warriors and brave lads out there held on to the football, moved it just enough. We got some tough third down first downs.
Yeah, and doing it running the ball. I mean, and so that, you've got to give a handout to that offensive line that was just able to stay on their blocks long enough so that the back could read the holes, and a good job. I mean, think about it, Coach. The last 2 first downs that we got were on 3rd and more than 5, and we get them by half a yard.
Yeah, we had a couple of them. It was like 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7.
Yes.
And what a job. The offensive line did what they had to do at the end of the football game because they were bringing everything but the kitchen sink up there, and if they could have got that on the field legally, and that's what you do. You line up and play press coverage and do your best. Our kids, great ball game, 7-point difference. You can consider that one a white knuckler. I know that the Northpoint people wanted to really start off good because they feel like they're one of the teams picked in Memphis to have a very improved record this year.
Yeah, and they have the ability to do so. They've got a fantastic quarterback. And they've got good athletes. Obviously, was shown throughout. But what we did tonight, Coach, was we executed. We did not we would not give them anything to pin their hopes on. We came out with a game plan. We stuck to it, and we were able to execute it. And that goes to the coaching staff. and to the trainers who keep them healthy, and most of all, it goes to the kids who buy into the system and are able to do it.
You're absolutely right. Let me ask Chris behind us. Chris, have we got time to take one more time out, maybe buy Greg Armour, the outstanding statistician, a little time to get here, and we'll take a short one. If you'll do a minute, we'll be in good shape.
It's time for the 4th annual Lifeline Car Giveaway.
And Joe Mahan Ford is proud to donate a car again this year.
Give blood with Lifeline between Memorial Day and Labor Day for a chance to win a 2019 Ford EcoSport. Join Lifeline.
And Joe Mahan Ford and give blood this summer.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night,
You always win at Kaufman.
And we are back here. Final comments. Greg is still working a little bit on those stats because he wants to be accurate. We're going to have to wrap it up. Dave, I'll let you make a couple of final comments as I'm out of breath. My heart hasn't restarted yet, so we'll put the defibrillator on it or something.
Well, Coach, first off, it is great to be back with Jackson Christian and back with you. And we fell right back into that drive down. We were just in conversation again like it never left.
And I got to say something joking. I'll even let you talk sometimes, Jay.
Hey, I don't think there's any silence that goes on when we're driving because we are definitely two talkers.
Absolutely.
It's great to be back, and what a wonderful crew, Chris and Steph, and even,
Ashley is wonderful over here. Y'all, she has to put up with me all the time. Anybody can put up with me is a wonderful human being.
I'm going to tell you right now, she is the one and only person who I can hear give directions and countdown and everything, and nobody knows it's going on, but everybody knows it's going on.
Yes.
And that is a talent, young lady, but you need to be louder. I'm just kidding. But, Coach, I tell you, what a great broadcast. Looking forward to it this year. And, we're going to get better. And as things start to move along, this was a great contest against a good, powerful,
bigger classification.
Yes, bigger classification. And so we come out and get that win, and now it springboards us on, and we will just next week open up at home.
St. George's coming
to town, and I just look forward to it.
There's a screw on the bottom.
The way the kids play right now, it looks like they've all bought into the system. We've got some very good athletes that are going to get better. And we've got to cut down a few mental mistakes, but you're going to have that for sure.
Yes, you are. And great job by both coaching staffs. And remind you about a couple of things tonight. First of all, this is a copyrighted broadcast. If you try to re-edit it, that's illegal. Then I'm going to give you the old Major League Baseball, football, and basketball thing here, but it's true. In the Worthy Road Studios, it does apply to. You can look at this tonight on YouTube. When it gets put up there, we'll send it or get it back to town, and it will get up there. And
for those that are watching it on YouTube, go to bed. You should not be late.
It's 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, something like it, 9:40. You know where your parents are.
That's it. And if you're watching it after it's downloaded, it's going to be 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So go to bed.
And folks, it is good to have David Wade back. We will you'll get more football than time allows when the two of us get to talking to you. And it's going to be on our high school's Facebook page every Friday night. WNWS does carry a radio broadcast of it on 93.1. And, of course, Chris, good job. And Chris, outstanding student. He keeps the grade point average at Dyersburg State up there because of his high academic standards. The only man I know, though, that can sleep longer than I can in a day. And he's a good guy, and he has been the executive producer, director, and he's better looking than Paul Schultz he is, too. And
once again, set the standard a little higher.
Yeah, well, that's right. Chris ought to slap me upside the back of my head. But our director tonight, Ashley Janda, what a super job, folks. And Stephanie Janda had the replay operator and producer,
and she didn't fuss at me.
And I'm going to make the rest of Paul's crews mad. We've got the best crew right here,
do.
and I can say that because they bailed me out tonight. Tonight was not one of my better nights, but the wind made it a lot better, and their good work did. Scott Tinker and Brady Larkins do a super job on the cameras, and you can see all of those people. And we're going to have to make Paul the executive producer, because Chris is really our executive producer tonight. Would that be fair, Chris? Chris says that's fair to him. And you see all those good people that make this
Hey, there's me.
work. Yes, it is. I see you.
you.
Wave it day. No,
That's it. Wave it day. That's what they call me.
We have a good time with these broadcasts. And we'll have the Tuesday night Hub City Deli show at 7 o'clock. It'll be at Hub City Deli. And go by and see all our sponsors. Thank them. Without the sponsorships, these broadcasts are not going to be anywhere. You get them for free. National Federation's they've gone up to $11.99 now. So you got this one for free. You're going to get the rest of them for free. Support Jackson Christian School and our sponsors. And we want to thank both administrations. But it is just about time for us to say the magic words. Thanks for your time. Well, I've got to do one other thing. Forgot to do the phrase. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the expressed written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. It's also illegal. And thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good night, all.